Yay! Unmute yourself. Hello, everybody. Lovely to have your company. I've got my cup of coffee. That doesn't look too bad this time, does it? It doesn't look like treacle this time. Good afternoon, everybody. I can already see there's 10 people watching. I haven't got any comments coming up yet, but I know there's always a delay, so I'm not going to worry about that. It's lovely to have your company. Our abs is in my head. How you feeling, love? How you feeling, our abs? Get in there, get in there. He went into work today. I don't think he should have, but he went into work today because he was bored. But it doesn't sound so well still. So everybody send your love. Did you? It stayed 2 hours and then left. Good, good. Was it nice just to get out the house though? I suppose sometimes when you've been in all day, it's so dull, isn't it? Oh. But yeah, so send him your love because he's still feeling a bit groggy, but he's in my head. He's at home, but he's in my head. So send him your love, won't you? You get well wishes. Now we've got people coming in. Yes. Arwen, hello there. Good afternoon. Lovely Sam. Good afternoon. Our Vanessa and Susan. Do you know what? I love it because so many names are familiar now. It's like our little gang, isn't it? It's so nice. It's so nice. Hello there, Lillian. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, Lillian. Denise, hello there, Denise. Joyce, good afternoon. Where are you, Joyce? Where are you? Are you doing a me? Normally, when I speak to people, if it's like doing these lives, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. Because I'm doing a live, I just presume it's morning. It's definitely afternoon. Where are you, Joyce? Are you doing a me and you're just a bit confused and you've no idea what time of day it is? Or are you somewhere where it's morning? I'd love to know. Marie, bonjour, bonjour. Lovely to have your company. I can't do it as well as our lovely Abs. Marie, we've got Mandy. Hello, everyone. Oh, feel better soon, Abs. Oh, see, all the love's coming in now. Get well soon. Oh, see, it's nice when all the love starts coming in. That's really nice. Thank you very much, gang. Oh, merci, he says. Oh, see, Julie said get well soon as well, our lovely Abs. Hello, Pauline. Hello, Barbara. Oh, see, there's loads of people. Hiya, Liz. I've only managed to get to branch out and get the papers. Liz, don't you worry. But I'm going to show you all sorts today. We're going to have a play, and I'm really looking forward to this. I love this release. Hello there, Tina. Oh, wishing you a speedy recovery, Abs. I know, it's ungone, hasn't it? It's ungone as this cold. It really has. It's got a right stinker. But hopefully it'll get better very, very soon. Have you been eating nice and healthy, or Abs? Have you been eating right? It's been trying. Yeah, no appetite at all. Oh, it's rubbish, isn't it? Because this is it. You want to get all your, get all your vitamins in, but bleh, food's horrible. Funnily enough, I haven't gone off food at all recently, which is annoying. Debbie, I've made it. Yay, Debbie, you've made it. You've joined us. Now the room's really filling up. Look at that. We've got a full room already. It's lovely to have your company, everybody. Now, I do recognise lots and lots and lots of names, but if there's anybody brand new to our lovely lives, then I'll tell you all about this one, because sometimes they're all a bit different. This one is one where you can order basically when I chat. You'll see things pop up over my head. At the moment, comment live. If you want to comment live, start again, Leonie. So basically, where you do your normal comments, this is where you can either order or you can join in on things. So one of the things you can join in on is getting notifications. So for instance, when we go live on Thursday, because we're doing another one on Thursday, using new collection but different goodies with it. If you want to join us then if you type live in the comments, it saves that information and then it'll send you a notification so you don't miss any of our lives. So that's a really good way of making sure it's in your diary. The other thing, talking about diaries, and also shopping lists. So when we're chatting and I'm telling you about all the products and stuff that I'm using, if you want to purchase something, the details will pop up above my head. Don't panic if you miss the details. We always give a running list at the end, and obviously everything's on the website anyway. But if you want it, And I like this because, for instance, if you want, the beautiful woody vines, honestly, these dies are beautiful. I have to be careful. I know a lot of you know this already. When I really like something, I swear. And I know I've said this a lot, and I have to be dead careful. And I know it sounds rubbish. It sounds false, doesn't it, that? Because I've never done it, because I'm really careful. But it's true. When I really like something, I swear. And I put a swear in front of it. It's like to emphasise how much I like it. So I have to be dead careful. And it's even worse on a live. Like on telly, it's not as bad, because I know I can't swear on telly. But I'm in my craft room. So I have to be really careful not to swear, because I really like these ties. These are up there. These are the ones that make me swear. They're really nice. So blah blah. If you want something, the details will come up, so it'll be shop and whatever. We'll obviously tell you, but they'll be there for you. And all you have to do, oh, that's good. I thought that we're gonna say, don't forget, Leonie, don't swear. All you have to do is put it in the comments, and that opens up a shopping list. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant way of creating like that wish list, and that just to remind yourself what you've seen. Because if you're anything like me, by the time I've come to end at first demonstration, I've forgotten what I started with. So it's just a great way of just reminding you what you've actually seen. It'll send you a link. You go to that link, and then you can access that shopping list. Now, it doesn't, just because you've typed it in, it doesn't mean you've bought it. You won't be buying it until you check out. So don't panic if you feel like you've typed everything in that I've mentioned. Don't panic. You don't have to check that out until you follow that link, and then you'll see your basket. So it's just a really good way of building up all those details, and then you can look later. Now, if there is something we're worried about the stock, we will tell you, because that's when you do need to check out. So we will let you know if we're a little bit worried. But otherwise, it's a really nice way of just gathering that information, so you don't have to panic or keep notes, or do what I do. I do little screenshots when I'm watching to try and keep, and then I delete the photos. So it's a really good way of keeping that little pad. It's like a pad. Now, the other thing that we've got, and this is something that AALL&Create always do, someone is going to win £20, yay, and you'll win it, and we'll announce it within the live. All you have to do is type win in the comments, and obviously keep typing that win, but it is important. We do want you to share. We're asking you to share because obviously it helps us. It helps AALL&Create get out there. The more people that see it, hopefully the more people will get inspired, want to join in, want to join the Fanatics page, and just join the tribe. So please share, hit share, and obviously type win. The more times you type win in, as long as you've shared, then the more chances you've got of winning. But as long as you've shared. So that's all the thing is, the T's and C's, the gubbins. Let me have a bit of a brew, because this, I've got it all organised. I'm going to flip my camera. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Because we are talking about the brand new collection. Did you see it? Did you see it the other day? We are lovely. I'm spinning. Hold on a minute, guys. I'll just drop this. Look, I'm organised. I've got my pile of card. I've got my pile of dies. I've got my stencils. Oops. And then my ephemera. I've not opened that yet because I'm being careful with it. I don't want to lose it. So I'm really organised. I love this collection. Let me know, message me. Have you already got it? Who's already got it? Who got it on the launch? Who got it with our lovely abs? Who's played with it already? I want to hear from you. If you haven't got it already, you're in for a right treat. It's lovely. So, where to start? Let's start with the cardstock, okay? Do excuse my background. I mean, I'm not excusing that background. It's a cracker, innit? This is my cardstock. I haven't moved it yet because it's looking too good. It actually looks like one of the cards, doesn't it? I just need to stamp on it. Now, the cardstock. I'm going to run through the actual kit for you and then get demonstrating. I promise, I won't take too long going through it. But just for anybody who's missed it, I think it is important to show you. I'm just going to move this camera a little bit because I've realised now you probably see more of my stomach than you are of the actual counter, which is a bit rubbish, isn't it? Well, I probably could have just moved the camera, actually, everybody. Right, okay, so what we've got, first of all, the brand new cardstock. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now, you're going to have choices. You can either go for the first pack, you can go for the second pack, or you can go for everything. So you've got loads and loads of choices, okay? So, he's stuck it there for you. So, if you wanted to go for everything, all the papers, that is, not the big collection, just the papers, and we call them papers, they're not, it's cardstock, 350 GSM. If you want to go for all sets of cardstock, that's going to give you 2 of the A6, 2 of the A5, 2 of the A4, and I'll show you the prints in a minute. And in each pack, you are getting 10 sheets in each pack. So that's going to give you 60 double-sided sheets for just $51.94. That's shop papers for the full lot. If you want shop artful, now which is shop artful, Arabs? I get mixed up. Is it 28 to 30 or is it 31 to 33? Yay, thank you. So this one is shop artful, and then that's shop artful, okay, and this one is shop patchwork. I am going to show you though, I'm going to show you what's what, so you can see. So let's go through artful first of all, okay, because this is lovely. Now let me just, no, that's the wrong way. Sorry everyone, it feels like it's a bit, there we go. Judder, 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 that's a bit better, isn't it? Judder, judder. It's there. It's there. Right, so this is our artful collection. So A6, A5 and A4. I'm going to show you the A4 because obviously you're going to see it in more detail. However, the print, and I'm going to show you just quickly, see, the print is the same print, but obviously it hasn't just been chopped up, it's been reduced. So all of that detail has been reduced, okay? Now, the concept of this cardstock, obviously you're used to the beautiful cardstock by now, I'm sure, that AALL&Create bring you. So you're used to that beautiful quality. The fact that you're getting each one of these prints is different. So all of these prints is different. And there's so many layers on this. How many layers? Because when I was listening to you, there's tons, isn't there, on one of these? How many layers is on one of these? Wow. So the average on something like this is 40 to 50 layers, okay? And they are just, I love them. This is the kind of background I love making, isn't it? So, I mean, oh my gosh, I adore it. I love how, you know, you've got different colours, how you can see underneath. I adore these. They are beautiful. Obviously, the quality is fabulous because it's 350 GSM. So it's lovely quality. So you're doing all sorts with it, okay? And the colours, I mean, look at the quality of this cardstock. It is beautiful. And I tell you what, every time you look at it, you'll see something different. Like, I didn't notice the little bookends there. That's well cute. You've got different sentiments in there, different words in there. And I love that because maybe you're just going to be cutting out one of these words. You know, maybe you're literally just going to be taking little elements out like that. So you've got tons and tons of things you can do. You've got brights, but then you've got more muted tones as well, which is just gorgeous. So every single one is different, okay? But remember, you've got them in A4, then in A5, and then in A6. However, they're always double-sided, aren't they? But the other side, this isn't as heavy in the print. So, and you can see straight away, you know, this is basically, before you start adding all those gorgeous layers, this is kind of your starting point. It's more than a starting point, however, obviously, because there's still a lot going on. You know, you can see like all the gorgeous textures. You can see like paper and journaling and beautiful elements. And I love the script, the numbers that are coming in. So obviously you've got loads of layers already, but this gives you a chance to start building. So this gives you a chance to build maybe your own stamps on this. Maybe you're bringing in your own inks, your stencils. So if what you're doing, if that a bit too heavy to put your print on, you've got a choice. So you've got the choice then to build this up. However, obviously double-sided. So maybe you're thinking, okay, how do I use both of them? You know, and maybe that's what you're going to do. Maybe you're going to use them so you can see both sides. I love this. I think it's such a good idea. And I love the colours. You will notice as well, there's no black on this. Now, there's a reason. There's no black in any of this. And it's because you are going to be able to say stamp on this. And there isn't a line that's going to conflict with your stamping. So you're going to be able to see that stamped image. I think that's such a nice idea because it's ready to work with. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Who's got this already? I know I'm showing you. I'm asking you questions and then I can't even read them because I have to stand on my tiptoes. But this is your first set, okay? So if you want that first set and you just want that first set, that's Shop Artful. Obviously, if you want all of them, it's Shop Papers. That's your Artful. The next one is your, let me bring this in, and I'm going to put this out now. I'll put it out my way in a minute. This is your Shop Patchwork, okay? It's number 31 to 33 is your Shop Patchwork. Same idea, same concept, 10 beautiful double-sided sheets in each one, all different with that gorgeous colour on one side and then that beautiful, Abs is an absolute genius. Isn't he lovely, Debbie? Isn't he? Because these are, and do you know, because they're gorgeous, aren't they? Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Pauline, oh, you're waiting for yours to come. Pauline, is it like, I want them now? I know this feeling, Pauline. It's awful waiting, isn't it? But it's also exciting. I think there is something exciting about waiting, isn't it? It's like Christmas is coming. And then, you know, a little bit early because, well, Christmas in, what month are we in? March. Christmas in March with all these goodies. See, I mean, look at it. I love it. I love these colours. I love the blend of colour. I love that you can see kind of underneath it and see script, you know, and it looks like there's white print. And I just think that is, oh, I love these. I love the different colour palettes as well. You know, there's something for everybody. And maybe you don't want to get inky. Maybe you haven't got all these different things that you can create with anyway. Maybe you haven't got all these stamps that have been layered up, or, you know, you're not good with your splatters, or, you know, maybe you haven't got all of this in order to do something like this. Then this is the perfect cardstock for you. Or alternatively, maybe you just want a quick, maybe you love doing stuff like this, but let's face it, to actually make something like this, it takes ages. You know, if you're physically getting out inks, etc., 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 and look at all the different elements you'd need to get. If you're physically making something like this, it just takes forever. If you want something that's quick, this is it. You know, if you want something that looks fabulous, this is it. I very much like, and you know me, I love me words in my projects. I very much like you've got so many words in these. I think they're perfect because I'm going to be, as immediately, you're like, yep, I'm chopping this up. You know, you can see what you're taking out, can't you? You start, and I love that. Do you do that when you go through the cards, everyone? You start looking into it and going, right, I can do this, I can do this. I love that. That's why when you get your kit, it's dead important to look at it properly, you know, fawn over it, do the die cutting, do the stamping, do the stenciling, you know, and then you can really, really get to grips with it before you do anything. Now, the other side again, and it's great because you see all sorts, don't you? You know, you start seeing numbers and splatters. You start seeing, oh, how have I done that? you start seeing different textures, and you start seeing things and go, oh, that's that stamp. Do you know what I mean? You start recognising things, don't you? Barry, hello there, Barry. Ordered, oh, hold on a minute. Let me put you down, Barry. So, not put you down, that sounds awful. Let me put my camera down. Ordered by mistake. I thought it was a February collection. Now it's been dispatched, and on Friday I ordered the collection first one, now it's been dispatched. So sometime this week I'll have both collections. Wow, Barry. I love that. I thought you were going to be worried because and have to send things back, but it sounds like, Barry, you're just well happy that you're getting everything. Yay. That's fabulous. You can have so much stuff to play with, and it is all just gorgeous. It's all, and it all works together. I love these. These remind me of, they're like beautiful buildings, like the architecture and the really nice, the stonework. That's what these remind me of. When it's like prints on stonework has faded slightly, and you start to just see it's almost like the ghost of it. That's what this reminds me of. I like that there's sort of different dribbles as well and different textures. See, it's just absolutely perfect to craft with, isn't it? Stunning. Really, really stunning. And it's just, I do want you to use it though. These aren't just to stroke. Please use them, because this is the thing that it's the beginning of your journey, whatever project you're making, whether you're using them for your card making, your journals, maybe you're die cutting into them. This is the beginning of your journey. So don't stroke it. Get it used, make something gorgeous. Now, if you want your patchwork, that is Shop Patchwork, A6, A5, A4. 30 sheets of beautiful, beautiful cardstock. That's Shop Patchwork. However, if you want all 60 sheets, if you're looking at it and going, yeah, they're yummy, just want it all, you can go for all of it. And that is Shop Papers. $51.94, not papers, obviously. It is card, but it's called Papers. I don't know why, but it's papers. Shop Papers, that gets you a lot. Okay, so that's our base, that's our card. So I'm going to just put it out of my way, because I'm keeping one set pretty, and then the set behind me is my working set, but I need to move that out of my way, otherwise my pretty set will get destroyed. Now, what we're going on to, so let's go on to our beautiful ephemera. This is magnificent, absolutely magnificent. The colours, where have I put my black cardstock? Oh, there it is, right next to me, because I'm going to show you on the black cardstock. When I was watching Abs show this the other day on telly, on the launch, it was like, oh my gosh, they look like fabric. Because they really did look like fabric. The cardstock, I won't get them all out because, putting them away is annoying. But look at the colours. Aren't they just gorgeous? Look, if I put these out, aren't they beautiful? I really like these. And I tell you what I really like as well. I really like how, can you see how it's been cut into? So you've got all that gorgeous, gorgeous movement. During Nabs' Live on Friday, I bought a number of bits from the March collection. I thought, this is silly buying the full collection. So contacted the office, cancelled the order and changed it to the full collection. Yay! And I've got a thing saying it's been dispatched. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, Alison, isn't it funny? Because you see a little bit and think, I'll just have that. And then you see something else and think, oh, I want that as well. And then, yeah, eventually it's like, oh, I just want everything. I just want everything. Alison, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. I mean, isn't that just beautiful? Love this. Love this. How do you order? Lovely, lovely Sue. Dead easy, love. All you need to do, Sue, is if there's something you love, so say for instance you're loving the Shop Ephemera, all you need to do, it's dead easy, you type Shop Ephemera, you type that in the comments, so literally just your comments, Shop Ephemera, and it'll open up a basket for you. You'll get a link, so in your messages, you'll get a link, and you just go to that link when you're ready, and then that'll give you your shopping list, basically. That'll open up your basket, and in your basket, you'll be able to see everything that you've put in. It's not yours, and you haven't actually bought it until you check check that basket out. So even if you've put shop or everything in there, don't worry. It's not paid for until you check out. So you can always change your mind. So it like you can build up your shopping list and then have a little think about it. I like that because it gives us a bit of time to have a little think, which I think is important. But it does allow you to remember what I've shown you. Have we still got the full collection, our lovely abs, in case people do want the full collection? Just in case. Because everything I'm showing you, and I'll show you other ephemera, and this isn't all, look, there's tons in there. I'm not getting it all out, but there's tons. I love these. I just think they're so usable. They're beautiful. And they look good. You don't need to do much. Oh, lovely Rizwana. Hello there, love. So pretty. Aren't they beautiful? They're beautiful. If you want everything that I'm showing you, and that obviously it is a considered purchase, but you do get a deal because it's 188 down to 143. So you've got a really good deal. But you just put in shop complete. Oh, thank you. People are liking and sharing. Thank you ever so much, everybody. If you do like it, well, actually, you need to type in win and then share, and that means you'll be in with a chance of winning £20 today. Look, I love that. I like it because it's important to have a battered leaf. But look, because it makes it look more realistic, doesn't it? I really like, see, I love these. Look at the colours. The colours are just divine, aren't they? Isn't this is the best part of autumn, isn't it? You know, this is why autumn's one of my favourite seasons. But then, but then comes summer and I go, oh, I forgot how good summer were. And then comes snow and it's like, oh, I forgot I love snow, so I like all of them. But the best thing is the colours of autumn, isn't it? I mean, beautiful. And it's funny because you kind of want to capture it, but you can never capture it. But this captures it. And look, and I love this. I love the leaves that aren't, why should they shouldn't be perfect. Leaves aren't perfect. And that's, as nothing's perfect. And that's what makes everything more interesting. But I really like that. Don't they look good? I mean, that looks good. And you just want to put a sentiment on it, don't you? Boom, job done. It's just so beautiful. Yes, Jenny, these are so, so pretty. They're scrumptious. Now, if you do want your ephemera, you can go for individual. So obviously, if maybe you know that one of them you're going to be using more. Oh, see, I love that one. I like the battered leaves the most, don't I? I just think they look really cool. If there's one you think you're going to use more than t'other, then you've got that option. This one I've just shown you, will be the battered leaves, favourite. That would be shop E85. However, if you want both packs, it's shop ephemera. It's a one to spell, is that, isn't it? Can anybody actually spell that without looking at it? There's no chance. I can say it now, but spelling it, absolutely not a chance. But shop ephemera, it's a great word, isn't it? I mean, when I look at that and try and say it, my head sort of goes mushed up. But if I don't think about it, I can say it now. It's the only good word I know, really. If you do want both, shop ephemera, of course, it's all in. Oh, look at you, Sharon. I like that your emojis are matching got ephemera. Very posh. Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. And they do, walking through leaves on an awesome day. Best thing, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. So that's our beautiful ephemera. Right, now, I'm moving on to the stencils. I'm keeping the dies for last because they're my favourite. It's my favourite. It's like, when you're having food, who does this? Who always leaves the favourite bit till the last? Like, I do too. I do. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Like, I used to, I don't do it anymore, but I used to, with a pizza, I used to eat all the crust around the outside first. What a weirdo. This is when I was a kid. I used to eat all the boring, I know, I'm weird. I used to eat all that first and then eat the inside. What? But now I've learned how to eat a pizza. But if I've got mash, because mash is obviously the best thing ever. If I've got mash, mash is always the last thing I eat. Oh, I love mash. Anyway, but I'm doing it with this as well. I'm showing you my favourite thing, glass, because I love them. Right, stencils. Love, love, love. Lillian, Clear and Klarna don't ask questions or judge. They just encourage you to put everything in your basket. Yes, they do. Clear and Klarna are like your worst friends, aren't they? They're your friends who you go out for a drink with and say you're only having one, and they're the friend that buys you a shot, aren't they, Lillian? Or they're the friends that you go for a cake and you're like, no, I don't need a cake. And they're like, yes, you do. You need 3. Basically, Lillian, that is me. That is who I am. I am Klarna. Now then, is that not just such a good stencil? It's such a good stencil. I love it because it's all broken. I like it because these are all lovely little bits. You know, it's not a full circle. And I love it because you can use it in so many ways, you know, and all I've been doing is playing. I haven't done, you know, but obviously taking a print off it, stenciling through, which looks absolutely beautiful, mixing my inks with it. And I've got a right mucky one there. And of course, cleaning it. And I love that. I think that looks really interesting. And this is obviously just playing. There's so many things you can do with this stencil. This is going to be one of those that's a go-to. You will use that a lot. It's a cracking stencil. Now, you have got options. Everything I show you, they're going to all be in a bundle for your stencils. So shop stencils, of course, this is all in that big bundle as well. But if you want all the stencils I'm showing you, shop stencils. If you just want this one, so maybe you're just picking and choosing today, then this is shop S242, okay? And that will get you that stencil. I love it. It's a cracker, absolute cracker. Really, really like that. Mash. Oh, yeah, thinly sliced spring onion. Lillian, I haven't had my dinner yet, you know, my lunch. I'm a dinner girl. I'm northern, aren't I? So my dinner's my lunch and my tea's my tea. But I haven't had my dinner yet. But yes, mash. Anything potato, basically. Anything potato. It is a need stencil, isn't it, Julie? But Julie, unfortunately, they're all needy. This is stunning. And let me just, now again, these are all, my backgrounds are play backgrounds, okay? So they're messy backgrounds. You can do them really neat and tidy. You can just stencil them through, get it perfect, okay? Mine are messy because I've been playing, right? So don't expect out clean and tidy. This is just cleaning the stencil. That is cleaning the stencil, but that's cleaning the stencil. That isn't even inking properly through it. That's cleaning your stencil. And I love it because I haven't got it perfect, and I really like that. This is just playing. This isn't finished pieces, it's plain. That's Distress Oxide through it. Doesn't it look gorgeous? And I really like that. I put too much ink on it, and I love how it's gone a bit sort of fluffy. And that one now, if I wanted to go over the top of it and put another distress over the top of it, for instance, and layer it up, I could create a beautiful layer with that. I might do that. These are playing with my gel plate, because I was playing with gel plate the other day. And I love that. I love just picking part of it up, you know, so you can... Lillian, you've not had breakfast or lunch? Oh, love. I would be rubbish. I'd be angry by now, Lillian. If that were me, no breakfast or lunch, I'd be a right grump. Do you not get that word that I can't say, the angry that's hungry? That one, I really do. I get angry if I'm not being fed. My stepdad said, yeah, but you just have some food, don't you? And I said, yeah, but there is times when you can't get food, isn't there? And you can't get food, you just get hungry, and then you get angry. Lillian, you're doing very well, darling. Oh, wow. Peg, hi all, just joined from Indiana. Yay, Peg, lovely to have your company. Hello there, lovely for you to be with us. Thank you ever so much, Peg. That's so exciting. What time is it, please? You know what we like. We always like to know what time it is and what's the weather like, please. we love time and weather updates, if you would. That's wonderful. Always makes me exciting. Can't afford it after Friday's spend. Oh, Alison, sit on your hands then, love, and just watch. Just watch for inspiration. Okay, this one. Beautiful. And what you can do with it, obviously, you can just pick sections out. You can build up. So if you want to, you can add this to this. You can obviously add this so you can build it up into a full background. There's tons of ways you're using it. Again, this is just me sort of playing. Hello, hi, David. Lovely to have your company, young man. How gorgeous is that? But look at it on black. Same colour. This is a Distress Oxide. We're going to be playing with Distress Oxide. Doesn't it look cool on black? I love that. And then, Peg, it's 10:35 in the morning and 34 degrees. Wow, at 10:35. Good morning, Peg. Oh, wow, nice. It's a nice way to join, to start the day, isn't it? Oh, lovely, Peg. 34 degrees already. Whoa. Scorchio. Abs is thinking that's great. No, I'm thinking that's great. Yeah, that is great. Boy, I mean, that is early for it to be so warm already. Isn't that beautiful? That's cleaning the stencil. So, and this, you see, that's actually cleaning the stencil. This is spritzing through the stencil, obviously on the cardstock, using Distress Oxides, but just covering the stencil so you're only getting one part of the stencil. And I love that because if I wanted to, I could make a really nice card just from that. Fold it in half, you've made a lovely card. And actually, I don't want to fold it in half because I want to see part of the card underneath it. So, I mean, how beautiful is that? Utterly gorgeous. So again, if you want that stencil, see, aren't the stencils nice? If you want it on its own, just shop S239. If, however, you want it as a bundle, then it's shop stencils. Now, am I on last but not least already? Oh, I feel like I've flown through those. But this one is magnificent. And I haven't faffed as much with this one yet. But you look at that. I know they're filthy. I faff, but not loads, but I know it's a bit mucky. But what I love about this, that beautiful tree. I mean, look at the movement of that. And of course you can build. So you've got the, like that one, you can build it. You can build all these. However, don't you think that without the twig, they look like clouds? So you could easily, I think if you're careful, you could easily use them as clouds. And you've got the gorgeous lanterns as well there. So it allows you to build so much. I really like that. That's just spritzing through. I've just spritzed. I haven't done any inking yet. So that's just spritzing through. And that's just cleaning my stencil. I love that because it's more of, that isn't as distinct, so it's more of a background is that one, which I love. But again, you could go back over. So if you wanted, so when you're doing something like this, you could put your stencil back, go over the top of it. So then this can be done you can use it as a little bit of a drop shadow. So it allows you to layer. Isn't it beautiful, David? It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love that. See, this is why I love these lives. I love that you start getting to know each other, like our Lillian and Peg are chatting. I really like that because it's a really nice way of making friends, isn't it? Now, if you want all those beautiful stencils, shop stencils, and that's going to give you the whole bundle, gone down from £33 to £29.95. Stencils are so versatile. I love stencils. They're in a must-have, aren't they? Stencils are such a good, there's my other one. Stencils are such a good tools. And I'm tell you what, we're doing a workshop in a couple of weeks' time, and it's like, I'm taking these to a workshop. It's like I need to take them. They're just so beautiful. Okay, next favorite in the whole wide world. Oh, I love these dies. Every single one of these. I'll show you first, I'll show you this one. However, if you want all 4 packs, I mean, packs because, yes, that's 1 die, but that's got 9 dies in it. That has got 20 dies in it, and that's got 11 dies, okay? So, if you want all 4 packs, you can go for it. Shop dies. This is all in the big bundle if you do want that big bundle. But this has dropped to £69.96. Of course, you can go for individuals. You've got loads of options, everybody. So please don't panic. If you can't go for everything, please don't panic. You don't need to. Start with that one because A, it matches that stencil. B, such a good die, innit? I just look, and again, it's because, and I haven't actually popped some bits out on this one. I don't notice I've glued it down, but I just think that is so ridiculously effective. Of course, I've kept some at little, well, I've cut it again and kept some at little circles. And I love that because now, if you want to fill them back in again, you can, and it looks good. And you don't need it. It's a bit like doing a jigsaw puzzle. See how cool it starts looking when you fill it back in. If you've got, and this is my double-sided adhesive sheet, I've put it on there. And look how cool that is. That's my waist. And obviously, even with your waist, like I can take some of my little elements and build them up on my waist. So it changes the waist as well. I love dies like this because it makes you start playing. You know, you've got loads of different things you can do. Oh, lovely, Peg. I've ordered 4 dies from over here. Yes, from an online store. Favourite so far. I'm so pleased, Peg. You are going to love it. Abs, it's 14 degrees in London, but 57 Fahrenheit, so it's warmer here. Oh, is it? Is it? It can't be. It's not 50. It's not. Is it 57 in London today? Is it that warm down there today? Or do you know what? Hey, we've gone on to temperature. Yeah, that's it. We've gone on to temperature. It's so funny, isn't it? I always get confused, Lillian. I'm not going to lie. I mean, right? Oh, Lillian says, Abs, it's 14 degrees C in London, which is 57 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's warmer here. Yeah, but but is it Fahrenheit? Yeah, I thought it was 34 degrees. Is it 34 degrees, Peg, or is it 34 degrees, or is it Fahrenheit? Or the Celsius, or whatever it is. Yeah, we need this. Oh, see, 30 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing. Oh, there you go. So we're right then. So, are you free? Is it cold at the minute then? So it's Fahrenheit, not Celsius, Peg, where you are? Is that what it is? Are you well cold at the minute? Oh, I love this. Sorry, everybody. Are you well cold? We're doing a cheeky bit of weather. We're just checking how Peg is. We want to know if Peg's right cold or well hot. Yeah, we're either gonna send Peg a little box full of like warm blankets and cup of soup, or a bikini. It's 34 Fahrenheit here, close to freezing. Oh, Peg, we are so on the wrong spectrum there, aren't we? We were so confused. Yeah, we were so confused. There you go. It's Fahrenheit there. Oh, it's well cold. All right, Peg, he's not jealous anymore. That stopped him being jealous right away. However, I very much like the cold. Do you get snow then, Peg? Is it snowy? Or is it too cold to snow? I love snow. I could live somewhere where it snows. Anyway, sorry. Cheeky bit of weather update. Thank you, lovely Peg. We do enjoy the weather updates. Now then, are you ready for this? Yeah, right cold. Peg, did you say that in a British Northern accent? Please do your best Northern accent. Oh, it's right cold. That really make me giggle. So, Oh, Sam says, 13 degrees C in Stoke, not quite Ibiza today. Put the tunes away, Sam, today. We're not dancing on the patio. Julie, 11 here in Cornwall, quite chilly. Do you know what, guys? It's actually quite nice up the north. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's nice out there. When I was driving, I went to visit my friend yesterday in the London. And when I was driving home, it was actually nicer up north. I mean, that will change, but at the minute, we're happy with this. Right. Oh, I love your words. Thank you, Peg. You'll have to do a little, I don't know if you can do voice messages on these, but it'd be hilarious. I'd like to hear people doing the northern accent. It'd be funny. Right. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Again, I love it because look at the leaves. I love that they're not full. I love that they're not perfect. I love that, can you see the texture in there as well? So you've got texture as well as the actual die cut. That frame is stunning. There's so many ways you can use that frame. You might be just chopping it up and using these as beautiful, beautiful borders. I mean, you might be using these as a base. You know, you might be layering them up. I mean, with clever cutting, there's so much you can do with this. You might just be using this one, cutting these off and just using that one. There's so many ways you can use it. I also like, this will cut out, but then you get an insert. So the insert is again slightly different. So again, it gives you that beautiful sort of, you know, torn kind of look. And this is just such a good die set. I love this. It's proper one of my favourites. Hello from an early was in Northern. Lillian, thank you. I like that you are absolutely running with the Northern and as well. I did read it as Northern as opposed to a police lady. Now, if you would like to get hold of this one alone, then it's Shop D93. However, it's part of that bundle. Beautiful, aren't they? Beautiful. Yeah, the leaves are amazing, aren't they, Sam? They're amazing. Oh, this one. See, this is such a strong set of dies. This is ace. Have a look at this. So you've got, first of all, how cool. Look at all the little houses. I love this. Now, think of all the ways you can use it. So you might be chopping it in half and putting it back to back, okay? You might be, because obviously it looks like a little tree, you might be bringing this one in and actually adding branches to it. So layering these two dies on top of each other, or at least cutting parts of that out and layering it. So you're creating more depth. But then you've got all of these. And look how cool that is. So you've got your little moon, you've got the sunshine, or a full moon if you prefer. Obviously, I'm a full moon kind of girl. But you've got all these beautiful little branches, so you can have them poking out and you can put your little houses on them. You've got your little lighthouse. I love the ladders as well. Honestly, it's such a strong set. It's such a good set of dies. I love the little stars. There's so much in this one. It's the possibilities. Now, those tree houses, yes, Lillian, the tree houses. See, I'd have loved a posh tree house when I was a kid. Oh my gosh. Granted, I'd have probably, you know, fallen out of it. But oh my gosh, I love tree houses. There are, I've seen them on Airbnb where you can stay in posh tree houses. I'd love that. I think they're a tiny bit magical, aren't they? That is magnificent. Shop D96. And that is our Abs's favourite. These, you know, when I said about these are the dies that make me want to swear? They're so good. And I love every single one of them, though. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. Because, again, look at that tree canopy. This is a separate die. So it's not just the waist, because you can see you've got a border around it. So it's a separate die that sits in but creates a border. I love this canopy. Again, you can use it for different things. Maybe you're just going to use this, and rather it being a canopy on a treetop, it's actually the ground, you know. Maybe you're going to put little birds in that. Maybe, again, you're using these and bringing these in. So you're cutting that separate and using these, so you're building this up and actually using these to put these shooting off it. Do you know what I mean? So you'll absolutely be mixing and matching the whole collection. There's so many things. And then, oh, the little animals. Now, hopefully, can you see that you've got the texture in there? I just think these are beautiful. You've got your beautiful foxes. You've got your lovely little toasters. Ridiculously easy to make something with these. I mean, it's so easy. You just die cut it, get your backdrop out the beautiful cardstock, put that on there, boom, you're done. And it looks amazing. You know, so you can really, really easily make something really beautiful. Now, I've got a Leona. Yes, darling. What's that? Someone's saying who designed it. Okay. Abs in my ears going, it's me, Leona, it's me. And I thought he was just trying to get me attention because I was chuddering. Abs designed these. Oh, lovely, Julie. And yeah, they're so stunning. I love these. Oh, it's Fiona, I think. Yeah, the designer is our Abs. Or in my head, it's me. That was lovely. Abs in my head. He was the designer of these, and yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? They are beautiful. What's this? We're at a family wedding at Tankersley Manor, just south of Barnsley. Oh, fabulous! I've heard of Tankersley Manor. I've heard of that, but I don't know. Anyway, I hope you've had a lovely time. Did it remind you of the dice? Now, if you'd like to get hold of this one, this is Shop D95, and that's a beautiful fairy forest, of course. If you want the lot, you've got that option. You can go for all of those beautiful, beautiful dies. I mean, they're strong, aren't they? Where did I put my... Oh, I couldn't find it for a moment. Isn't that a strong bundle? You can go for all of these, £69.96, of course. If you're going for these today, it is free shipping. Free shipping over £39.99 if you want the complete set. So that's all those beautiful dies. That's all the incredible stencils. That's the ephemera and all the cardstock. This is a bundle of cardstock cutting into. If you want everything, it's shop complete. £143.83. So you're saving about 40 quid there. So it's a great saving, and you just get everything. And I think this is one of those collections in it that they're all really strong. They're really strong. It's also one of those collections where you go, I don't know where to start, because you kind of want to play with everything, don't you? And your brain starts, your brain starts melting a bit because you don't know where to start. Sam, not surprised Abs is ill designing all this good stuff. I know, right? He's had to have a little break. He's had to have a sit down. Cracking designs, lovely Abs. Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? They're beautiful. Now, hopefully, you've got stuff in your basket and we're ready to play. So let's have a little play. So first things first. Let's talk about cardstock and what you can use it with. Now, obviously, there's tons of ways you can use it. Using it with spritz, use it with inks. This is actually working on, and you can see the beautiful mica. And that, of course, is our fabulous distress spritz. Now, what I love about this, it dries, but it dries with that incredible shimmer. So don't think, just because you've got that gorgeous print, please don't think that's it. If you want to add more to it, you can do it. If you want to add more layers, you can do it. This one, so that's the coloured side. This is the sort of more muted side, but look at that. And that is a mixture. So that's Distress Oxide with the spritz. And I love the Oxide. Doesn't that look good? Shall we just do some dribbling, everybody? I just love it. I just think that looks so ridiculously gorgeous. So let's start backgrounds first of all, because let's face it, backgrounds are easy. But it means you can change your cardstock. So it gives you options. In fact, I'm going to work on a smaller piece because holding up a bigger piece could be quite difficult. So I'm going to start on the number 30. I've obviously forgotten which bundle everything's in, so do excuse me. But let's start on this side. Okay, so first of all, what kind of things can we do on your beautiful cardstock? We can die cut this, we can stamp on it. There's so much you can do on this side. Even though it's got a lot of colour, we can still add to it. So for instance, we might want to come in and let's bring one of our spritzers. First of all, let's add a bit of shimmer and shine. Okay, so we've got our beautiful spritzer there for a little bit of shimmer and shine, and I'm going to get my wonderful stencil as well, because let's face it, best stencil ever. Of course I'm going to use this a lot. You know, of course it's going to be filthy forever, because I'm going to use this one so much. So I might just want to start building. So I'm taking one of my spritz now, Distress Spritz. This is Peacock Feathers Distress Spritz. This is Peacock Feathers Distress Oxide. The difference is the spritz, the liquid in there, even though it looks like it's got colour, it hasn't. The colour is actually the mica in there, so it's the pigment. However, with this one, it's a Distress Oxide, so that has definitely got colour. And the thing is, with an oxide, that really knocks it back, and it's opaque. So it starts, especially if you layer it quite thickly, it will cover. So you've got options, whereas the Distress Spritz, initially, it's going to be quite light, okay? However, you can build up the mica on this so you get a real coverage. Now, I'm actually not doing that to actually wake it up. I'm being more gentle than I used to be, because I've found that a lot of my spritzers have clogged up. So I'm mixing them up a little bit more carefully. So let's just spritz on. I'm working on black cardstock this time. You know what I'm like? I like working on cardstock. I'm working on black because both spritz and Distress Oxide look magnificent on black cardstock. So I might as well, the stuff that I'm wasting, I might as well go on to black cardstock, because then I'm making my background. As soon as I've finished, I'm dumping it in water, and that cleans my nozzle, okay? And that's to help it not block. I really, really recommend doing that. Now, can you see, and I'll take this away. This is so simple, obviously. Let's start easy. Now, I've really flooded it, and because I've flooded it, can you see some of it's gone under the stencil? But I like that. I kind of like that it's held the line of the stencil. You know, I think that looks really cool. Obviously, my black background, look how good that looks. Already looks absolutely beautiful. Now, that one was, this is my Peacock Feathers. So I'm using Peacock Feathers in Distress Spritz, and I'm going to use Peacock Feathers in Distress Oxide. So let's use them both. Now, I highly recommend storing these on the side, both the oxides and the spritz, because you'll find they're easier to mix. If you store them all standing up, it means all the pigment drops to the bottom, and then it'll just take a bit longer, and it's a bit boring mixing them, isn't it? Let's face it, mixing this is the boring bit. Using them's great, mixing is dull. So I'm spinning this, okay? So now I'm just going to lay this back down on here, and I'm just going to do the corner, because I just want you to see the difference in the spritzers. And just same, obviously, it's all part of Tim Holtz's range. I'm doing exactly the same. So I'm now going to dump that in water, and that helps keep that nozzle clear, okay? And I've really, really started being very good with that, because it does make a difference. So that's my Distress Oxide and Distress Spritz. So let's see the difference. So when I take this off, for starters, there we go. Again, looks, I mean, you can tell on the black cardstock straight away, you know, that, and the oxide will change as it dries. And on here, you can see it. Like, look how, in fact, I'll give this a blast with the heat gun, but already before it's dried, that, because of the opacity in your oxide, you can't see the design as much underneath it. Whereas your Distress Spritz, because that's a mica, you can still see some of the colour underneath it. So they really give you different results, but they merge together beautiful. Now, if you do want your shop Spritz. So shop Spritz Peacock if you want your shiny one. If you want your Oxide, shop Oxide Peacock. So you have got those options. Obviously, have a look at the website. There's so many beautiful colours. Now, I'm going to let that dry a second. I'm going to pop it over here. I tell you what, though, there is still an offer. 6 of the Tim Holtz, either your spritzers or your Distress Oxide, but you can mix and match. 6 of them for the price of 5. It's definitely worth doing because it means you can mix and match. You can maybe do what I've just done, get your Oxide and then get your spritz and use that mix and match. So you can do that. So it's a great way of shopping. So you have got that option as well, but you can check that out on the website. Now, I'm cleaning my stencil, but obviously, while it's down, I'm going to pop another colour over the top. So I'm going to go for my Twisted Citron, just because I can, okay? This is, unfortunately, this is what I do. I start going off on tangents. And I love it because, I'm doing one thing, but then I go off on another. And I'm going to do both. So, I've already gone. So that's my Oxide. Immediately gorgeous. I love the way it starts layering. That beautiful Twisted Citron over that blue is delicious. Isn't that beautiful? Love it, love it, love it. But now I don't know if I've got in my, let me just see. I've got a crepe pistachio. That sounds weird. Right, Twisted Citron. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I've opened it. I thought I hadn't opened it yet. So I've got my Twisted Citron in my spritz, okay? So again, just making sure it's all mixed up. Bonjour, Fleur Scrap. Hello there. It is lovely to have your company. Hello. It's Leone today, so unfortunately it's very northern as opposed to beautiful French. I do apologise. One day, when I was watching Abs the other day, I thought I'm going to have to start learning a little bit of French. Or no, just so I can say hello properly. Now, this is when it gets super interesting. So I've popped some of the green on there. And now, let's take, I'm dying to put another bit of blue over the top, so let's do it. Let's just pop another bit of our peacock feathers over the top just to see. Because that blue on top of the green, those two colours work so beautifully together. Now, let's take that gorgeous stencil off. Obviously, now I've made another print, so of course I have to clean that off. You know, it becomes a never-ending background. But, look at this. So you have got, look at those gorgeous, gorgeous colours. Now, when it dries, it's even better. I managed to dislodge, clog sprays by attaching a straw and blowing really hard. So my cheeks get really sore, Lily, and that's hilarious. But it worked. That's amazing. That's really amazing. I'm really pleased. Oh, bonjour from Quebec. Oh, amazing. That's so exciting. Thank you so much for joining us, Sophie. It's lovely to have your company. Now, can you see the colour underneath? So remember, I was cleaning the stencil. So that colour underneath was actually the blue from this one. So the blue from that one is the colour underneath. And then I've got the layers on top. Now, in a minute, this is going to dry. So just watch what it looks like now. But as it dries, the colour starts to change. Because let me show you this one. As that's drying, can you see how solid that Distress Oxide goes? And how beautiful it looks. And yet, can you see the mica starting to come through? On the cardstock, stunning. I'm putting these to dry. I'm not blasting them dry. I might as well put them on my radiator. Because it'll dry and it's lovely. But if you do want these, details are on your screen. So obviously you've got loads and loads of options with these. But shop Spritz, and that's twist. That's for your twisted. And we do. Oh, look at that, cleaning your stencil again. This is why you need to clean your stencil. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. Love, love, love that. Love, love, love that. Oh, I didn't know there was a new brayer. My brayer is dirty. You can get a new brayer if you want to. It's a beautiful blue. If you would like a brayer, is it one of these as well with a nice? Is it a squidgy one? Is it a squidgy one? Oh. Ab says it's larger than yours. This one's a 6-inch one. What's mine? Is mine only a 4? I bet mine's only a 4. But yes, if you want your brayer, £6.49. Brayers are essential. I don't clean mine. I like it dirty. And I love how it starts getting really textured. But you know what I really, really love? You know when it gets really, really chunky, you can start peeling the paint off. I love that. I can spend hours just peeling paint off. It's so good. What was that? Which blue did you use? Oh, lovely Debbie. I used the peacock feathers. So it was the peacock feathers in spritz and in oxide. So either shop spritz peacock if you want that, shop oxide peacock if you want that, or of course you can go onto the website, and if you do go on the website, the AALL&Create website, maybe after the live, and you'll be able to have a little look see at the, guess what I'm doing everybody, I'm faffing as usual, you'll be able to have a little look see at the offer, because there is an offer where you can buy 6 of your distress products for the price of 5. So it's definitely worth having a little look on the website. So let me just show you now it's starting to dry. You can give it a blast dry with your heat gun, but I do like it drying on its own. So obviously our gorgeous cardstock, yes, we can start to play with it. You know, we can start to layer on top of it. I can still see colour underneath it. You know, I can still see print and design underneath it. So just because I'm layering on top of it, I'm making it mine. So don't think you're just going to keep it as is. Of course you're not. However, remember, this is a double-sided cardstock. So one side is bright, but the other side is quite muted. Now, this is lovely for playing on. And as I showed you on that other one, the dribbles, I love the dribbly card. It just looks so effective. This time I put a piece of white card underneath it to catch me dribbles. Oh, look at Lillian showing off her big brayer. Lillian saying, my brayer's 6-inch. No. Well, get you. It's not about the size, it's what you do with it. I think you'll find out, Lillian. And I'm really messy with mine. I don't know about you. Right, okay. Let's have a little play with this, right? So I'm going to go on with my candied apple. This is lovely. And I tell you what, that was the one that I spritzed on the black cardstock. And I love that. I just think that looks beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So I'm going to use a cheeky bit of candied apple first of all, so I'll give it a bit of a shake, make sure it's all woken up. Now, what I'm going to do with this is your candied apple. So Distress Spritz Candied Apple. So I'm going to go along the top, right, because this time I want dribbles. So I'm going to go along the top, and I'm going to be quite, it's going to be heavy. Again, dipping it into water, so cleaning it off, get into that habit, and then it'll help look after it. So while that ink's still wet, I'm then going to go on and I'm going to get, let's get some orange. So I'm mixing it. I'm mixing them all just because I can. And this is my spice marmalade. So again, give it a lovely mix. So just sneezed on you, Leone. Apologies. Sam, bless you, love. That is absolutely not a problem. So this is your Distress Spritz Spice Marmalade, okay? So what I'm going to do here is again blend. Now, see why I'm putting cardstock here? Because I don't want to waste any of that ink. So that's why you definitely put something under here. Always work at creating 2 beautiful backgrounds in one. Always, because look how much ink I've got going on there, you know, so I can create, I mean, already that looks really cool. So taking this, and I want it to run, okay, so I'm just going to start allowing it to run, but now I'm just going to get my water spritzer. So with my water, and I love that colour on there, doesn't it look good? Before you even do anything, doesn't that look good? Like that gorgeous light background with just that on the top. It looks so yummy. Now, if I give this a spritz, did you see it oxidize then? Love that. it just, did you see that? Did you see it? It looks so cool. So giving it a spritz with the water. And as I start spritzing it, that's when you get movement. So I start to get the movement now. While it's doing its thing, I'm going to bring in my squeezed lemonade. Okay, in Oxides again. So I'm going to just pop that there for a second and bring in the squeezed lemon in Oxidize. Mama ton of cold ones. Oh, what's that, Sam? Is that your nozzles? I would absolutely recommend getting either spare nozzles, spare bottles, because a lot of my spritzers have seized up, a lot of them. So I'd always, oh good grief, have you just seen what I've done, everybody? Spritzed all over. I missed my cardstock and I spritzed on all my bottles instead. Don't do that. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen, because that's stupid. But look at the colour. Look at that blend. Do you know what I can do? I can do this, can't I? So I don't, oh, look at that blend. I love that. Doesn't that look? And with those leaves, that colour, with those beautiful autumn leaves. Now, if you want to break this up, but it's okay because we've got more drips coming down. But I really, oh, I love these colours. Let's go back in with a cheeky bit of candied apple. And I'm just layering. I'm not going to do what I've just done though, because that were really stupid. I'm going to bring it here and just bring it like so. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? And you start getting all those beautiful colours. Now, if you want this to break up, your dribbles, you can splash it with a bit of water and it starts breaking your dribble up. See? And I really like that because it gives you such a difference. This cardstock looks so good with this technique because you can see detail underneath it, it works perfectly. It just looks so I saying oopsie at me spritzing or everything behind me. I mean, seriously, as you can tell, I'm not surprised. I'm going to go in with my spice marmalade again, just because I might have got rid of all of that colour. So I'm just going to layer again and let that run. So you've got that beautiful, beautiful run. I love doing things like this because can you now imagine? And when this is dry, we'll come back to it. Okay, I'll put it behind me, but doesn't that look lovely? Something like this, I do let dry on its own because I don't want to move the lines. Now, I must admit, when I did it earlier, and I did this with the, I think it were peacock feathers and the twisted citron again, it might have been, but I love that. Can you say I've got the two-tone in there? So sometimes you get a really good two-tone, other times you don't, but, you know, you just play. But doesn't that look beautiful? And doesn't it look good on that cardstock? And this is because that cardstock, again, this is the layer that hasn't been built up on. So that's the layer that you've got all the layers, you know, about 40 odd layers on there. This is the layer before, you know. So yes, you've still got layers on here, but it's not as intense, which means if you're building up on it, you're really seeing what you're putting on. And I love that. I think that just works. And that just looks utterly gorgeous. Now, what I am going to do is put it on my radiator. I have to be careful because on my radiator, I'm beginning to recolour my radiator. It's starting and the wall behind it, so I'm having to be a bit careful. But already I can see the mica coming through from the distress spritz, which looks beautiful. I think the ones with the micas, tonic ones have done well. I'll be honest with you. I've had, I mean, all sprays, Sam. I've had issues with all sorts of sprays, but there's always ways around it. There is, like, obviously, you know, using it with and cleaning it as you go along, put them in water, soaking them, you know, but if the worst comes to the worst, you can always splash them, you can do all sorts, you know, so you never have to throw them away because you can't spritz them, you've still got good ink, but obviously you can just buy new bottles. I would highly recommend buying new bottles. Now, my splat, that's my splat, so I'm picking ink up and using it to splat with. However, what I could do with that, and this is something, let me just get a stamp. This is one of the stamps, I didn't tell Abs I were using it, let me just find it. One of the stamps we had on the other day. I'm rummaging. I thought I got it ready. Oh, did I? No, it's there. I didn't get it ready. I thought about it, but didn't. Because, so surprise, Abs. That stamp, I love this stamp. This is cracking. It's another one of those stamps that you can use in so many different ways. It's really, really good, is this one. Obviously, our Abs will be looking for it now. But if you've got ink like this, right? So this, again, is all my leftover. I love doing things like this because leftover ink, you can always do something with it. So I'm taking that stamp, and this one is my retro scripts, #1230. And this actually I had on TV just the other day, and it's superb because look, I'm going into the ink, so I'm picking some of that ink up. I know some of it's going to be a bit runny, but that's fine. And then moving the ink, so you start picking it up, so picking up your excess and then move it. Which is, and this is such a good stamp for things like this. If you would like to get this one, Retro Script $7.99. And it just, hooray, my Oxide came a few days ago. I need to have a practice, Helen. Practice, practice, practice. Just spritz all the colours because they're just beautiful. Look at that. So we have gone from, obviously, the waste ink. This is just the waste ink, but picking up that ink now and using it. So, and I, again, love doing things like this because I'm just making a random background. And that it's random, but gosh, done it work. That, I love this stamp. No, I keep saying it, but it is a cracker, in it. And it's Oxide, so it's dead easy to clean off, you know. Just spritz it with water, go over with your tissue or your cloth or your pinny, whatever, and you'll be able to clean it off because it's your Oxide. It's not a problem. But that background, look how cool that background becomes. And the thing is, with a background like that, I can now maybe die cut it. Or obviously, I can start bringing the dies into it. So the beautiful dies that we've got on today's show. And I will show you in a minute, all these little backgrounds. I'm going to show you then how everything will work together. So I am having a good play, but I promise I will show you. I haven't used my spritz in a while. They're all stood upright. Michael wouldn't mix. Oh, yeah, Sharon, yeah. If it does that, if they've set, yeah, I've had to do that before today. Not with the spritz, actually. I've had to do them with a different brand, and actually it were re-inkers, and I had to take all lids off and mix them. But yeah, sometimes things do solidify, don't they? I'm glad you got them working up now. Look, I've been really naughty, everybody, because I've been getting carried away. I haven't cleaned my nozzles. So remember, it is a big deal. I have got some water here, and I'm just dipping them in the water and then just cleaning that. And I am really, really, really trying to be good with that because it really does make a difference. It really does. And I'm really hoping I didn't forget with my spritz because I don't want to mess my spritz up. I did. I forgot. That's because I'm getting excited over backgrounds. There we go. Okay. And I like doing this because I am then going to show you how it goes together, how everything works. Let's put that to one side, okay? And I will give you a bit of a, like, when things start to dry, I'll keep showing you. And they do dry quite quick because I've got my lovely radiator on. It's roasting. And look at this, see how that's coming on. Isn't that pretty? Doesn't that look beautiful? Doesn't the Distress Oxide and the spritz work so well together? And that's cleaning stencil and then just spritzing back over the top of it. I love that. Like, even just that bit looks amazing. It looks like a solar system, doesn't it? Oh, I just adore this on black. It's just so ridiculously effective. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm so pleased, Sharon, that it worked after. Leonie, finally managed to get to the live. Yay! It is lovely to have your company. Oh, what a fabulous name. Marianne, oh, how do I say that properly, Abs? Marianoelle. Is that a full name? Is that, oh, that's beautiful. The way Abs says it is fabulous. When I say it, I just make you sound Marianoelle. Is that right? Am I trying to make it sound Italian? I'm not sure, but that's a beautiful name. Oh, it's lovely to have your company. Okay, so we've spritzed, okay, using our gorgeous, gorgeous spritzers. Of course, there's other ways you can use our spritzers. People are loving a little bit of twisted citron. I like the name, everybody. When you say twisted citron, you do have to say it, so you sound like you're the Wicked Witch. A twisted citron. The majority of folk, and I am not surprised, are going for the deal, the 6 for $5. Not surprised in the slice. I'm going to go for A4 cardstock. If you do want to, it also includes, does that one, you know, the ink pads, and did you say the glazes as well? The embossing powders. It also includes the glazes and the ink pads as well, does that 6 for $5. So if you really do want to mix and match, you've got that option. So do have a little look, see. Of course you can do it now, or you can do it after. And it does make me laugh. Look at state. I've spritzed all over mine. Messy bird, oh no. Okay, show you something else with the stencils. So, my beautiful cardstock, okay. So, we've got our lovely cardstock. Now, our stencils that, obviously the circle stencil, you can use sections, you can do all sorts, but what about our stencils with the gorgeous flowers on? So let me just get, I know exactly what I want. I want you, because that's so beautiful. Now, this is easy to do it with, actually. If you're using spritzers, now if you're using an ink pad, it's super, super easy to actually layer on this because, in fact, don't talk about it, do it. So if you're using your stencils, of course, you can use them with an ink pad. So I'll just pick up any ink pad. What have I got on my desk? I've got Age Mahogany, actually. Age Mahogany is beautiful. This is a Distress Oxide again. The Age Mahogany. So, for instance, and this is where I pick up a brush and it won't be the right colour, so just pretend it is. Okay, just because I get bored of rummaging for the right colour, you see. So then after like 3 seconds, I just use any colour because it gets boring. I mean, it'll be right. You can wash your brushes, you know. Oh, I've just lost. Bear with, my ear pod has dropped out my ear. That means Abs has dropped out my ear, everybody. It's back. Right, okay. So if you're using these stencils with your inks, now obviously what you can do, you can flip it, so you can use it whichever way you want. You can, of course, pick different colours. So I'm going in with just one colour, but of course I can get greens in there. I can do all sorts. In fact, I have got a green, so I can bring a green in as well. I haven't actually picked up ink pads specifically for this. I literally just picked up what's on my desk. These are already on my desk. I am going to get a green. Remember the ink pads in that offer where you can pick 6 of the Distress products. The ink pads are part of that. So if you do want your ink pads as part of your buying 6 and you're only paying for 5, then you have got that option. Now, this one that I'm using is the Rustic Wilderness. So it's quite a dark selection that I've gone for here. I love this stencil because you could use like this bit, that could be browns, it could be more woody, couldn't it? Or it could be really, really light. You know, all the magnolias are out now, aren't they? Because this, it looks like magnolia. And I heard on the radio that in Japan it's blossom season. See, look at that. Isn't that exquisite? And doesn't it look good on that cardstock? Now, that's on the side of the cardstock that hasn't got all those layers, which I love, absolutely love. Jenny says, I could just picture a mini Abs doll landing on your desk. It's falling out my ear. Do you know what? Oh, lovely Jenny. I think mini Abs dolls would actually sell, wouldn't they? And what you could have with a mini Abs doll. Have you heard what we're talking about now, Abs? If you had a mini Abs doll, you could have loads of lovely clothes that you had different outfits that you could dress it up in. It'd be fabulous. Right, but look, you've got all these extra bits. So you've got the leaf. So I'm going to take that and put that here. Hold on. Like this. And I don't want to go right to the end because I'm just putting a little, can you see? Just a little accent. I adore things like this because it allows you to play. It allows you to build. Like now, I can bring this and make this bigger, taller. So, again, I'm not going right to the edge. So I can have, I mean, you can create a big background if you wanted to. And it's quick and it's easy. I mean, look at that now. Isn't that just exquisite? The magnolias at the minute are stunning, aren't they? They're just stunning. But then flip it. So now let's have it coming down here. And I'm going to overlay that green because I think it'll overlay okay. So flip it. What? Oh, green. Now, if you do want your beautiful rustic wilderness, that's that green I'm using, which is a lovely shade, actually. That's on there for you. And that is Shop Rustic Pad. So we have got that for you. Obviously, it does come as part of that offer. So if you do want to go for the offer, where you buy in 6 different colours, but you're only paying for 5, you have got that option. And you could pick it as one of those options if you prefer. So I've flipped the stencil now, and now I'm having it coming all the way down there. I mean, how beautiful is that? See what, like, oh, I nearly put, I hate this. This, folks, when I've done workshops, one of my pet hates is that. Because you pick up that ink pad and it's like, no, pet hate that. Pet hate, workshop pet hates. Oh, so rude. I bet folks who've been on one of my workshops, I haven't done it for a while, but one of the things I used to do is pick up people's scissors and walk away with them. I think that were probably people's pets hates as well. Leonie pinching the materials. Right, watch, because making something really quick and easy. So that gorgeous stencil, the stuff that's left on my brush, get the other stencil. So I'm not really using much ink here. Just using scraps of ink, because look how faint that becomes, but stunning. It works. And this is the Aged Mahogany. It's really nice as Aged Mahogany. I tell you what I like doing with your ink pads, with your Distress Oxides. I love when you have favourites and you use them all the time, and then you stop and you move on to a different colour, and then you just find a new favourite. I think that's so important with Distress Oxide because it's such a big family, and because they're all so strong. You know, it's beautiful. So mix them up. Look how faint that is, but look how well it goes. Isn't that gorgeous? I have gone off on a tangent, everybody. Just to warn you, I'm absolutely on a tangent now. Now, because I've started playing, and I just love that. And this is why the cardstock works so well. Because that side, if I were going on that side, obviously I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about my positioning. But I could do that, and I'm going to show you in a minute. But then, let's go on. Let's use the stamp. So, in my little box next to me, I've put some of my fave stamps recently. And with the cardstock, you are absolutely going to see like that little stamp layered. You know what I mean? You're going to see elements that are in these stamps that are in your cardstock, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, they work so well together. And I love that. I love that everything complements its. So when you're using one, it blends so beautifully together. Oh gosh, yes, Denise, definitely. That's the lovely thing about stencils, just flipping them. And don't be too worried about it being dirty. I mean, as you've noticed, it doesn't worry me in the slightest. But look, it didn't come on. And the thing is, the ink didn't sort of rub onto that stencil. Because I was being very light, but it's dry. Now, if that card had been wet, then I'd have been in with a chance of that actually going onto my cardstock. But it's dry, so the chances And because I've only used a little bit of ink when I've been blending it through, I haven't gone in heavy. So the chances of me actually then popping extra ink on there by accident are very, very slim. So go on with the stamps. Oh, now I did forget to get out my blocks, so I'll have to get a big block. But we're just picking up little bits of stamping, because again, I'm not going in heavy, I'm going in really light because I'm just building up on a background, and I'm going to use the same colours. So just using exactly the same 2 colours for now. And of course, because you're stamping it, it's going to be different again. And this is just so nice. Oh, what's that? Come to Brighton. Well, me and our Craft Collective girls, we're actually in Ditton, which is possibly the closest we're going to get to Brighton, my love. It's not that far away from Brighton, is Ditton. Because our Mandy's hopefully going to be able to come down as well, because she's in Brighton. But yeah, we're in Ditton in about 2 or 3 weeks' time, which I'm so excited about. And yeah, it's the Craft Collective, so have a little look. Now look, doesn't that work? Now I'm building. So now you start building your background. So you start taking these gorgeous stamps and creating your own collage, creating your own layers. So where this is done for you, you've got your layers, this is when you're doing it yourself. And you've got that option with the cardstock, and that's the whole concept of the cardstock, that you've got the option of either taking the cardstock and having a ready-made background, having all those beautiful layers, or doing it yourself. You know, if you're like me and this is your favourite bit, then you've got it. But if you're like me and you also love having a cardstock that's printed and fabulous, it is the best of both worlds. And this is just magnificent. And I tell you what, the cardstock will inspire you, because you will look at those layers and you'll go, oh, okay, so that colour works with that colour. And, oh, all right then, I bet I've got maybe a white ink pad. Maybe I've got white embossing powder. Maybe if I then do all my layers and then put white embossing powder over top, maybe I'll get that effect. So also use your card as inspiration. You know, inspiration for you to actually create with it as well. So I love that in there. Doesn't that look good? If you want your stamps, we have got the stamps now. If you haven't got these already, they're well cool. So I am using my Explorer's Layers. Doesn't it sound good? That is shop S1259 if you want your cheeky Explorer's Layers. However, we have got the other little one and all, which has got more elements on it. And that one is the Stamped Stories. So that's the other one as well. And obviously our abs will find that in a minute. But that and it'll probably be, oh, he has to put it on. Don't get ahead of myself. I can't remember when we're doing the workshop. It's literally in about 3 weeks. Hey, it might be 14th of April. That's popped in my head. It might be the 14th of April. Our thing for that one is the Craft Collective. That's how you'll find out. I am so sorry. I think it's 14th of April, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But I think it is. It's very, very soon. It's very soon. So, yeah, please have a little look. Because I'm definitely bringing some gorgeous goodies from AALL&Create for sure. So I love that look. So I've got my A there, my R and my T there. So I've got my art. Right, and then I've so gone off on a tangent. I love tangents like this though, don't you, everybody? I did promise our lovely abs, I said, abs, I won't keep you 3 hours. But then I go off on a tangent like this and have a lovely time and then forget I've been crafting for ages. I have a lovely time doing these, you know. I really do. Considering I didn't ever want to do lives and the concept of it absolutely terrified me. Now you can't shut me up. Right, what I'm doing now, okay? Have a little look at this. Now, our lovely Amanda, I think the Oxide, can we just bring up our lovely abs? The Oxide thingies again. There you go. Because our lovely Amanda, you need to put in just shop Oxide Peacock. That's all you need to put, because I've just noticed you've put Oxide spray peacock feathers, and that doesn't register. So shop Oxide peacock and that'll register for you, lovely Amanda. So now what I want to do with these, I want a sentiment. So now I'm going to look through, and because I've got loads of different colours, I am most definitely going to find something that works. Like that happiness, that works. That green. And so, and I love this, because now you start to, you segregate it. You take it out, you know, of that background. So when you take it out of that background, you look at the colour, and it's like, does that colour with that work with that? Yes, it does. That joy, that looks beautiful with that, doesn't it? You know, but have a look through, see what you love. The inspiration, that works with that. Or maybe you do want something brighter, you know, because that one, I mean, the love, or the happy would work with this, because then when you take it out of the cardstock, it'll change it again. So definitely look into your cardstock, look at all the different words. I really like that bit. For me, that's a biggie, because I want to be able to use sentiments. I love a collection of sentiments. Now, I might go with this one. I'm going to go with that joy, okay? I did kind of want something bright, but I really love, oh, then again, the love word's nice as well. This again, faff. So let's take out the love. Take out the love. Now, because it's 350 GSM, heavyweight cardstock. So it means I don't need to worry about it, you know, needing to be matte and layered or anything like that. It's heavyweight cardstock. I am seriously precious. Look, you get in all that cardstock, and look, I'm being that precious. I'm not cutting into that. Ridiculous, isn't it? I'm very, very precious with my cardstock. But now I can bring that in, and I've got my little sentiment. Isn't that just beautiful? So watch. If I bring, this is me not creating cards, but getting carried away. So let's get my paper trimmer in. Let's chop this down. And I promise you, what time is it? What time did I start? Oh, that's okay. I promise I'm going to use them dies in a minute. So chopping that, because I still want my A, I want my R and my T, so I still want that there, okay? I wonder, this might be, I don't know if this will be too big for my art journal. Let me just have a little look-see. I've got, on my floor, right, everyone, I've got a couple of art journals. I've got the big one, the Art by Marlene, the big one. And I tell you what she does do. She does her insert pages, different colours. I have only got, at the minute, the mixed media cardstock in here. But she does do different colours. So you could get black, or you could get thingy. Craft card. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. You could get you could get that one. So, oh, thank you. I'm so pleased you'll have a little look. That'd be so nice for you to come along. That'd be lovely. So you could put your different colours. So have a look. I mean, that background, is it too big? Not necessarily, but I'd want a different colour on this. Obviously, if you wanted to, you could just punch your cardstock, right? I mean, I could just punch my cardstock so it's fitting in here and layer it on. Because let's face it, that looks beautiful, doesn't it? You know, that on there, beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So I think that's what I'd want to do. I mean, does that colour? No, not them colours, kid. Mind you, I kind of do like that. Sometimes I get a bit too clashy, you know, with my colours. That's probably a bit too clashy. I'm going to do that, you know. I'm going to punch that and put it in here, because I really like that. I think that on there is going to look gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. If you do want the Marlene Doodah What's It, if you want the Marlene journal, it is on the website. I am pretty sure that Arabs is looking for it as we speak, but it is on the website, and this is the big one. If you want to, like, punch it, what I would do, have I got a punch? I did have a punch. Oh my gosh, I have. What I would do, right, so if you want to use your beautiful card, just pop that over the top there, and then Get your paper punch. This paper punch is only the little one, so it's not going to be good enough really, but it'll be right. All I need to do is pop that in there. See, it's wrong size, but you get the gist. So you're literally just popping it in, lining it up, and you can put your holes exactly where you need them to go. So you, oh, she says, absolutely missing it. It's because I'm rushing, I'm doing it at an angle, all the excuses. So you're just doing that, and then you'll be able to stick your pages in. So you could fill your journal. You could have like an Art Marlene section, then you could have your beautiful AALL&Create cards, which would be amazing. If you do want your journal, this is the big one. You do get your cards in there already, of course, just $29.99, and it is beautiful. See, I'm doing this. I should wait till I get my crocodile and do that better. My only thing, I have to be really careful with these because I once got my finger caught, so I get a bit precious with that, and I get a bit like, bit scared. But look how pretty it is. Isn't it beautiful? Look. And then look, beautiful. It's so beautiful. And what have I got in there? I've started a thingy one on that one. I started my Stamperia page and didn't finish it. That's in there. And then I've got my beautiful Art by Marlene ones as well. And my tags, you can put tags in. Good, innit? I really like that. So if you do want that journal, it's a big one, $29.99. That is your price. Right, let's get back to my doodah. So I'm going to put it in there. I've already decided it's going to be on here. I've already got that. And then, oh no. Now I'm going off. Oh, I'm so sorry, folks. I'm off on my little tangents now. Because now it's like, oh, what about on the decorative side? And I love this. I love that I've got all this choice. Because now you end up going through and going, oh, maybe this, on that. Yum. Look at all these. And doesn't it look fab? Oh, I haven't lost my love. No, it's there. So maybe you're going to put it on a heavy cardstock, one of the prints, because you've got that beautiful subtle, and then on one of those prints, I mean, you could matte and layer. There isn't black in there, but you can still bring black in there. So if you wanted to matte and layer with a piece of black, you could do that, and that would make it pop. Or use a brown, because a brown under there or a dark green under there would look really beautiful. So play with that, play with your options. I'm going to put it on this side though, and actually what I'm going to do is bring my Age Mahogany. Oh, see how it all works together? So I've got my Age Mahogany Distress Oxide. So with the Distress Oxide, I'm going to do what I did before, because I love the dribbles. Love the dribbles. I love it when you go off on a tangent. Do you know what? I start, and I was thinking, I'm going to do background. So using this, and then I'm going to bring this on. Then I'm going to, and actually what I've done is absolutely gone off on a tangent because I'm having a lovely time. So what I'm going to do, right, is just, this is a new one. Do little spritz. Now, can you see how you can control it? So if I only want to do tiny spritz, you can do it. So I'm not putting much pressure on the nozzle, and you get these tiny little splatters. So I'm not getting a really intense finish. And look how different the ink looks. Same colour, but because on when it's your Distress Oxide spritzer, because it's a lot more intense, that's really subtle, that's really intense, but I really like that because it gives me such a variation, doesn't it, in the finish, which looks really interesting. And I think when you're layering again, you've got that option. So you've got the option to go in and have it quite heavy, or go in and have it really light if you want to. So now, our Abs, you've gone really quiet there. Are you talking to me? Oh, it's okay. Yay, he's found the spray. If you want that beautiful, the mahogany to match, then shop Oxide Mahogany, and it is £6.99. Thank you, dear. So I'm going to take that where I've got the ink and bring this in and start just to get a print. So you can see, and I'm keeping putting this here because I want to sort of guide myself as to where doesn't that look beautiful, and it marries up. So this is obviously where I've spritzed, where I've inked through it, so it's lighter, it's subtle, but now I've just started to bring this in. I'm not going to go heavy with this background because I want it really quite subtle, but I love that. I think that looks really effective. And let's bring it down here, so let's have it in this corner as well. Again, I've got black cardstock behind, so the black cardstock, I'll just, if I do spritz where I'm not meant to, I'm going to get some on the black cardstock, and it looks really nice. And I'm going to do just exactly the same. So I'm going to bring that stencil. And you'll notice when I'm using the stencil, I'm only using a small part of it. I'm not using a whole stencil. And it's not putting a full spritz. So I'm only pressing down, and hopefully you can see. So I'm only pressing a little way. So can you see? I don't know if you can see. If I hold it like that and just show you. Let me just get something to spritz onto when I'm doing that. Because otherwise. So when I'm pressing down, I'm just sort of doing that. So it hardly looks like I'm putting any pressure on at all. But it gives you a really light spritz. So it keeps it more controlled. And it's a really nice way of getting the colour, but having it... yeah, not quite as intense. And I'm terrible for that, you know. I am terrible for getting it too intense. I do it all the time. Now, squidging that down, and hopefully, not as much there. And that's because I did it on the wrong side. But I'm going to do it on here, because all I'm doing now is loading up this stencil, right, with colour, because I want to print it. And I'm actually not going to forget, I have to clean that. But doesn't it look good? Again, definitely use black. You know, definitely, because it's so good. This is what I need, how to make background instructions. Oh, I tell you, Peg, I could do this forever. I love this. And it's just one thing leads to another, And just because, I mean, I've got beautiful backgrounds here. But then, because I want to, I can make them something else, you know. And, oh, it's so good. You've got so many options. So taking this now, squidging it down. And getting that print. Not quite as good as that side. Have I been printing the right side? I've probably been missing my ink, you know. I do this. Or I've talked that long that the ink's dried. Do it again. I'm doing it again because... Oh. Spritzed it and got it everywhere then, everybody. Look. Looks like melted chocolate. Hold on my finger. Let's clean that one. Give it a bit of a dip. There we go. Pop that to one side for a second. And this one, this is that aged mahogany again. It looks so different. I love it. Right. Beautiful. And it's when it oxidizes as well. I love that because it changes colour. And then now. Let's go here and get that print. Right. Now it'll work, she says with absolute faith. The other thing I love... Oh, there, perfect. Right, this stencil, again, why I really love it, because it's open. So because you've got open elements on this side and just circles, it means when I do something like this, I'm not worried about a straight line. So with some stencils, if it's a straight edge and you're doing something like this, you just have to be careful with that straight edge. With this one, I don't need to worry. And I really like that. Now then. Amanda, what colour is the rose, please? Now, if you mean, my love, the stencil rose, then that is aged mahogany. So that's the stencil, that's the colour I've used to do that. Aged mahogany and my rustic wilderness. So they're the colours I've used for that. But then, in the background to match, I've also used the aged mahogany distress spritz, so it matches perfectly, and that means you get that really interesting colour combo. Well, it's perfect, absolutely perfect. If you want shop rustic pad or shopped mahogany pad, you can do that. That's on the screen for you. Obviously what you've also got the option is, if you do want to go for 6 of them today and only buy only pay for 5, then you've got that option as well. So check that out on the website, and you can mix and match. So you might want to go for, I don't know, 3 ink pads and then 3 distress oxides, and you can do that, and you're only paying for 5. I spritzed it with water then because it cleans the stencil. So I'm cleaning, and watch this, watch the oxidization now. When you spritz it just with water, can you see how it starts going a bit stronger and the white comes through? Love that. So cool. Let's put that to dry. I'll show you me drying ones in a little minute. Right, put my stencil there. Scared of losing that stencil because I'm not tidying very well. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this one because I know I've gone into play mode. But I'm going to go around it with a bit of my Rustic Wilderness now and just go around the edges. So it's really doable, is this one. You know, it's really achievable. There's not too many layers. There's not too many elements. It's literally just stenciling, bit of stamping with the same ink pads, going around the edge. When you go around the edge, if you don't hold the card straight, if you allow it to move, then you go into the cardstock and you get that really nice sort of you know, distressed edge. It looks really effective. So just going around the edge, that'll help it pop. So I don't need to mat and layer it. It comes off the card enough for me to be happy with that. Obviously, I'm going to go around the edge of this card as well. And of course, that card is still going to need the holes. So I can put it in my journal. And again, I'm not holding the edge too heavy. So when I actually come round, I'm going into the card a bit. And that just gives me that really cool edge. And look how well the card works so beautiful with that ink. And because it's already got those layers underneath, the layers are heavy enough to see the pattern to make it not look too white. You know, if I were working on a white background, I would most definitely have added more elements. Because otherwise, if it were a white background and I'd only done this, it would have needed something, you know. But because it's got that beautiful background already, it looks finished without me needing to do something. And I'll tell you what, it's really interesting as well because it's got quite a lot of greys in there, and the grey tones work. And again, that's inspirational, isn't it? Because you think, oh, I should use more greys in my finished pieces because the grey looks beautiful. So it's really it helps you. I think it helps inspire. Does the cardstock alone? So pop that on there. Let's not forget my little word love. Let's pop a little bit of love on there as well. And that, I think, is easy. Look how well that colour matched. Done it. Boom. Yeah, the cardstock is just gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And if I'm having my word love just falling off the card, because I like that. I like it falling off because I think that looks really, really beautiful. The colours are magnificent and they go together beautifully. After watching this demo, I'm heading straight to my AALL&Create box of goodies. Yay, to look at new stencils. Oh, I'm so pleased, Denise. I'm so pleased. And that's very achievable, isn't it? You know, we can, that's dead easy. We can do that. And then it's just a case of matting and layering it together, which I am actually going to do. And I'm going to 3D it, actually. Let's give it a bit of depth and dimension. And don't look at this side. What you do is not look at the other side that you're gluing. Just get the glue on it. And then you can't change your mind. It's okay. You've got it in A4, you've got it in A6, you've got it in A5, so it's okay. And you can always buy it again. The beautiful thing is when you've used it, you can buy it again. Don't just stroke this. It's cardstock, you want to use it. And let's put a little love there. And again, I'm going to 3D it. Now, that was a proper tangent I went off on there, wasn't it, everybody? Proper tangent. All right, and I love, look, when it dries, your distress oxide, I love how you get the different, you know, the different sort of tones, like the white, the chalky white of it, and then the beautiful pop of colour. I think it looks so effective, and I'm going to have that there. I would, with this one, you know, I'd do some splashes with white. I haven't dug my white. Oh, I've got white somewhere, but I'll finish it off after. But I'd do some splashes of white. That is it. That'd be all I'd do. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? And it's achievable. And this is easy. That's 1/2 of the stencil. It's not even the full stencil, you know, and I love that. I love that it's just a little bit of that stencil and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, let's go back to what I was meant to be doing and what I'd actually planned to do. So, one of the other things, of course, that we can do is, and I'm going to let's take the beautiful tree, because I have to use this one as well. Hold on, I need to rummage, I'm getting in a mess. Bear with everybody. Shall I use a rose? Oh, I love the rose too. Let's use a rose. Okay, decisions. Because one of the other things, before I go on to my dies, let's just show you. And when I'm picking up my cardstock, everybody, I'm being really random. I'm not really looking at what I'm picking up. I'm just picking up, you know. Awesome project. Thank you so much. I'm so pleased you love it. And I love it. This is my happy place, as you probably know. Now, let's go for a heavier one. Okay, I'm going to go for that, right? So, let's work on the heavier side. Now, working on the heavier side with a stencil, I could spritz onto this with a darker colour. Oh, shall I show you? If you spritz on with a darker colour, you're going to get a print, okay? Now, this is something that your Distress Oxides, again, are beautiful at. So, I'm going to put this on now. I only want that. Now, this does take quite a bit of masking, okay? If you want to be quite specific with this, you're going to have to excuse this. This is terrible. My bits of, I'm right tight. When it comes to my bits of tape, I'm really tight. But I also think my bits of tape start looking beautiful, don't they? Isn't that a nice bit of tape? Ridiculous. Right, okay. So, what I'm doing, okay, is I'm masking this off because I only want this. Now, if I'm inking, you don't have to worry about it. You know, if you're inking, you don't need to faff with the masking. I don't, anyway, because life's too short. So, if you're inking, don't bother with this faff. If, however, you're spritzing, you want to be masking, because otherwise you could get ink where you don't want it. So it's definitely worth taking the time just to mask off. So I'm just going to pop that there. And actually this side I can put a big bit of card. This side, put that there. Okay. Like that. I am actually being more faffy than normal. I'm not normally this faffy, to be honest. I think I'm trying not to mess it up because you're watching me. If I were doing this and no one watching, there's no way I'd be faffing like this. I'd be cutting all the edges. Just messed it up then. Cutting all the corners, not the edges. I'm going to do that because I'm spritzing, so I might as well see what that looks like. And then I just need to put some at that side. Oh, shall we do this? That was a background I created the other day, actually, on plain white cardstock. Let's do that. Let's put that there and see what it does. Okay. Put it there, right? Now, that's not stuck down 100%, so we might get a bit of bleed underneath it, but I'm not too worried about that, right? And I'm going to choose a dark colour. Because I want coverage, I'm going to go for a dark colour. So, let's go for, I've got faded jeans here. Have you got faded jeans there, or lovely abs in your stash? He will have, won't he? Yes, he has. So, Distress Oxide, yeah. Distress Oxide, faded jeans. Of course he has. They've got all the colours, haven't you? All the colours. So, take my lovely faded jeans and let's give this a spritz, okay? Now, I'm going on for coverage, and this is why I wanted to really cover that up. Because I'm going on for maximum coverage. Because I want it solid. So I'm really, really layering that colour down. Now, because I'm going on so heavy, I've got a lot of ink on that stencil. There is no way you're wasting it. However, look at all the other bits. Because that bit of white card, look how good that looks. So that was a background I did the other day on TV. That's stamped with that stamp that I showed you earlier. And what were I inking? Just dye inks, but look at your Distress Oxide on top of the dye inks. Don't they look good? That looks so nice. I'll tell you what else I'll do with that in a minute, off on my tangent. That background, laying it, so overlaying, so that's cleaning the stencil, overlaying. Oh, now our lovely Abs has cut off, so everybody, in a minute it will ring, so it means I might just disappear for a second, because it will ring. Now, look, when I move this, can you see? I love that because it's Distress Oxide. Because it's an oxide, you can still see the colour over that print, can't you? Doesn't that look good? If you want your shop oxide jeans, that's there up above. I just think that it looks... Hold on a minute. Oh, you've gone again. Sorry, Abs, you've gone again. I hope my... There we are. Yes, got ya, got ya. Yay! Oh, Abs, I can hear myself. But I can't hear you. Oh, that's disconcerting. I can't hear you at all, Abs. Just me, and that's awful. Hold on, let me press. Sorry, everybody. No, I'm going to put you on speaker, so don't swear a minute. Can I hear you? Oh, I can hear you, but not... I can hear you through my speaker, but not through my sound core. I don't understand. Try and talk again. Right. No, we have a... Sorry, everybody at home. We have a problem with our technology. For some... that. Let me do this. Let me do that. Right, try again. Hello? Oh, yes, thank goodness. Oh, Abs, that were awful. All I could hear was my own voice. That was just... and it was weird, that, because when I put you on loudspeaker, I could hear you. Very weird. So, everyone, right, peeling this off because we're not going to waste this ink. Now, because we've blocked... There we go. Because we've blocked it, right, we've only got ink there. So it's like, right, okay, you have to be kind of careful-ish when you're picking it up. You don't have to be careful, but you have to be aware that the colour when you pick it up, let me just get a super smooth card. The colour when you pick it up is going to be a block. However, let me just get a bit of card. And remember, oh, I didn't want to do that. And remember what we're doing, this is just our scrap, you know, this is leftover ink. So I've got my print, that's on there, that's absolutely fine. This is leftover ink. But what I'm going to do, okay, is just get a water brush and start moving some of this. Because I don't want it to be really, really blocky. So I'm going to break up some of this ink. So we've got a bit of movement on that ink. I've still got I've still got the flower, but just round it like so. And let's see what it looks like, shall we? I mean, you can lift the ink off. So if you really don't want it blocky, you can start lifting some of this ink out, you know, because otherwise I might get straight lines. Some of the straight lines might look cool. Some might not, though. But you can just start lifting. See what I mean? Right, just start printing on it because you're faffing now. So get my cardstock. So this is the... Oh, I'm not sure what card I'm using. So this is the waist. Okay. And then we'll go back to my gorgeous rose. So look at the waist. I love that. Doesn't that just look gorgeous? That's the waist. I just think that looks so, so cool. And do you know what you can do with this? We're off on our tangents, right? There's still ink on that. We're not going to waste it. I have this is just paper, you know. This is paper. This isn't the paper that pretends to be card that pretends to be paper. This is actual paper. But because it's cheap copy paper, it's seriously absorbent. So when I clean a stencil, look, this is a damp brush, and I'm just dragging the ink from the stencil into my paper, so I'm not wasting any of my ink. And I know I do this again and again and again, but such a beautiful colour. This is still faded jeans. Look, and I even love the bits that have sort of gone under the stencil, because I think it looks not perfect, you know. Oh, hello there, our lovely Sylvia. No, lovely to have your company. Doesn't that look good? And look how many prints we've got. So we spritzed, and this is drying, but look how good that looks. Again, I love it because it's not overtaking the project. You know what I mean? It's kind of subtle, and I love that. But we can do something, if you want it to be darker, you can still go over it with ink and make it darker. But I'll show you that when it's dry. So that's our first spritz. Then we pick up ink from it, and that's again picking up the ink. So that's our second, and then the ink that's left over, pushing it in. So that's our third. So from that one spritz, we've got 3 prints, and they're all really strong, aren't they? Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Such a good stencil. This is such a good stencil collection. I love these. If you just want the beautiful wild rose, it's shop S240. So maybe that's all you're going for today. You've got that option. However, if you wanted to go for the actual collection, you can go for the collection. You have got that option as well. Now then, I wasn't going to do it on this cardstock, but because I know this isn't going off on a tangent, because I showed you this stamp. That stamp was the one, you know, that I used to do this earlier. So that stamp, and it is on the screen, so that's shop S1230. That stamp, I've just stamped it again and again and made a background. Looks like a printed background, doesn't it? Beautiful, beautiful. Such a good stamp is that one. Really, really, really recommend that one. I know I recommend a lot of things. I am going to give it a dry because I can feel the oxide is still damp. I haven't oxidized it, so I haven't splattered it with water, but look at the colour when it starts to dry. This is that faded jeans. I love faded jeans. And oh, that is beautiful on top of there. And that is on dye ink, and it's actually studio like dye ink, and then some washi tape. See? Doesn't it look cool on the washi? Now, what we can do with our beautiful stencils. So obviously we've done loads of work on this one, but let's take this one. Let's go over the top of this. So I want to go over the top, but I want it to pop. Now, in order to make it pop, what am I going to use? I need something that's quite strong, and I need some that'll give me a good coverage. So I'm going to go for, and I'm just going to go for 1 Lunar paste, actually, just to not be too faffy. So I'm going to use a Lunar paste, okay? Now, this one is, I have to take my thing off. Oh, I've picked up Slippery When Wet again. It does seem to be a favourite. Oh, I tell you, I'm always, honestly, I wish you could. It's a song though, isn't it? Slippery When Wet. Is it Bon Jovi? Is it? Someone will know that. I'm tempted to mix colours though. I'm tempted to mix. I've got Love Struck there as well. So after saying I'm only going to use 1 colour, I've immediately changed my mind, everybody. I'm tempted to do this, but I also don't want to mix it too much in case I fall out with it. I'm rummaging, everyone. I'm rummaging for my green. Bear with everybody. There we are. There you are. Tape plant. Okay, so 3 of my beautiful Lunars. These are so nice. They're really creamy. They're really rich. They give a beautiful, beautiful finish. Really pretty. Oh, Sharon, stencils are amazing. When I first started crafting, I had no idea they were so versatile. Oh, Sharon, it's such a good world, isn't it? Where do we place orders, please? Marianoella, I love that. I hope I'm saying your name right. All you need to do to place orders. So, if for instance you're doing the Lunar, and I know our lovely Abs is going to be looking for these as we speak. All you need to do to place orders is the code that comes up there. So, for instance, if you wanted that beautiful gold, shop Lunar Gold, that's your code, and you just put it in the comments. So as long as you type the shop Lunar Gold in your comments, that'll go into a basket. You'll then get in your messages, you'll then get a link. When you open that link, That's your basket. So you haven't, even though you've typed that in, you haven't checked your basket out. So you haven't spent any money. You know, you've got to, when you go into that basket, then you can decide if everything in that basket, if that's what you're going for, okay? So it still gives you that option, but it's as easy as that. It's a really nice way of shopping because it means whilst you're watching, you can actually be creating a little bit of a wish list. So you've got that way of shopping. Obviously, if you still want to go onto the website, you can definitely do that. And if I just show you, I'm going to spin you, everybody, because look at that. This is where I always get it wrong, though, and press wrong buttons. But I'm just showing you. The AALL&Create website is there. Oh, can't move my phone proper. I don't want to move it, you see, because otherwise I'll thingy it. That's the AALL&Create website. Someone having a giggle at me bad thinking of my phone. That's the website. So everything's on the website, all the new collections there. When you go up to the top there, you go to inks and consumables and you can get all your ink pads and sprays. You can get your mediums. So they're all there as well. So you can have a little look as well. And can you see at the bottom, the 6 for 5? That's the distress that we've been showing you as well. So you can shop on the website or you can shop by just typing in the code. I hope that helps. Let's spin you. What can you spot in my room? What is this? I know. Let's stop looking at the... Oh, what did you want me to show you? What did you want me to show? Am I all right? Oh, wait a minute, everybody. Right, so if I'm trying to do it so I don't have to move my thing too much. Hold on, if I do it like that. Oh. Right, so on this drop down bit, okay, the consumables, and then where do you want me to go? What did you want me? Oh, his screen's froze. So you go on to consumables. Ink and consumables, I've clicked on that, and then, oh, okay, oh, I get you, oh, hey, I didn't know he brought out some spritzers. Oh, they're nice. These have just been released today. Look at his stamps as well, and to match the pace, I'm looking at the stamps. Oh, I like that. Sorry, everyone, I'm now shopping. I'm shopping, everybody. Just bear with. Oh, I like that. Quiet hum of the city at dawn. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, that's nice. And you've got them. Anyway, they're all on the website, so do have a little look-see. I can't get off it now. Have a look-see because they're all on the website. I don't know how to get it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I can't get off it. I just didn't know what I was pressing. It's one of them, innit? You know when you're on your own iPad. So that one's different. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, yeah, they're nice. They're beautiful. Oh, I need them, don't I, my life? Beautiful. Our solar sprays. I'll be there with my suitcase. I'll be trotting to London with my empty suitcase, everybody. It's so much fun. I love going places with an empty suitcase. Who knew? Who knew travelling so light would be so much fun? Okay, so anyway, have a look on there. That's where you'll see new stuff. Now, obviously, there's different ways of applying these. Of course, you can go on with a tool and, you know, put them on with your spreader and all that business. Because I know exactly... so the other colours were the Take a Plant, that one, and then... Take a Plant... And then, Love Struck and Take Plant. Love Struck and Take Plant, that's the names. That's what him and his mother came up with. So look, everyone, now the reason I'm doing it with my finger is because I want to be really, really specific where I'm putting my colour. Now, you do have to be careful. Sometimes when I'm doing this, I work under the stencil. I get a bit too heavy-handed. I put too much on and I go under my stencil. I don't want to do that, so I'm really trying not to. But sometimes I do. So don't do as I do as I say. I've put gold on. You can obviously... if you use a stencil adhesive, I've got Cadence on my desk, so why I didn't use it, I don't know, because it's here, it's in front of me. If you've got a stencil adhesive, if you put that on, you're not going to run the same risk of going under the stencil, so it's worth using a stencil adhesive. I'm really bad. I forget stencil adhesive exist, and I don't use them, but it's a good way of just ensuring you're not as likely to go under the stencil. So I'm mixing my colours. So I'm going on. Now, because the way I'm doing it, I'm not going to get the same texture that I'd normally get. It won't be as raised because I'm working it into the card a bit more. But you're still going to get that colour. You're still going to get that beautiful finish. And because of the way I'm doing it, around the edge of the stencil, because they're nice thick stencils, you'll still get some of the rays. Now, that's the pink, and I'm not going on with much, just a little bit. And then, I think everybody's, people have started looking at the website and got a bit lost. Don't get lost yet. And there we go. Oh, right. Now then, everybody, Mr. Ab says in my head, those beautiful new sprays from Simon Hurley, they're sending the newsletter this evening to let people know that they're in stock. They are brand new. So if you do want them, because normally what happens, they send the newsletter and then it goes bonkers. So if you do want them, well, we've got them in stock, then please make sure you get them now. So if you do want them, then yeah, get them before the newsletter goes out. Yeah, I need to play with them. But of course he's done sprays. Now I'm mixing the green. So again, just taking a bit of the green. I'm going gold first because I want that to be the dominant colour. I want it to have that shimmer and shine. But then going over the top with the green because I just want that beautiful. I want it so it's like it's two-toned. Okay, let's have a little look-see, shall we? Let's see what this looked like. If it's a mess and it's gone all under its stencil, we'll pretend this didn't happen. If it's amazing, we'll pretend it did. Let's see. Fingers crossed, everyone. Let's see what it looks like. Beautiful. I think... Beautiful, innit? I think you'll agree. That looks blinking lovely. Done it? And done it look good on that background. Utterly gorgeous. The way those colours blend, doesn't it look brilliant? Love it. Ah, Lizzie, how'd you read my mind as I went and checked my emails? You'll get it tonight, Lizzie, but you can get in there first. Gorgeous. Doesn't that look good? Over that background. Beautiful. Beautiful way of using your stencils. And the thing is, with your stencils, obviously, you've got these, so all your gorgeous decorative cardstock that we've been using, you use your stencils over that, it looks amazing. I'm faffing, everybody, I'm faffing, because what I'm going to do is obviously clean your stencil. Now, the paste, let's get the black cardstock again, because we're going to clean this. And as ever, we're going to use our brush, and we're going to brush it into the stencil again. So it's the same thing. In fact, the brush isn't clean, so this has even got some blue on it, but that's absolutely fine. So I'm literally just brushing it back into that stencil, and I'm going to get a second print. And this is on black cardstock. So this is with those beautiful pastes over Distress Oxide on black cardstock. And boom. Look how nice that looks. Never just put your stencils in water, because that is so effective, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? I do like those pastes. They are really rich and creamy. And that's just 3 colours. Look at the shine. Cracking, innit? 3 colours. So again, if you do want to get hold of that one, it was Fake Plant. I wonder what that is. What's Fake Plant? I wonder if that's a song as well. Then Love Struck. And then Slippery When Wet. I can't forget that, can I? I always seem to go for that one. So either Shop Luna Green, way easier, abs, that. Shop Luna Green, Shop Luna Red, or Shop Luna Gold. See what abs did there, everybody. He made it dead easy. Say what you see. That's the way I name product. So if you do want those pastes, obviously check the website. There's loads and loads of different colours on there. Now, so we've touched on stencils, on a few different techniques on using stencils. We've touched on a few different techniques on using our lovely spritzers. I am going to give this a whack because I don't want that to completely set on that stencil. So I am actually going to give it a bit of a spritz with water, and then now this one, I know I don't normally put it in water. This one I would, and I'll tell you for why. Because I don't want to, like, if I start scrubbing this, because it's delicate, I don't want to start pulling all these little bits up. So pop that in water to actually clean it. When it's got, mine's crunchy. It's because I tried a technique earlier that failed. So it's got loads of paper stuck to it. I actually thought I'd ruined this stencil, everybody. Do you know what I did? I had rice paper on it, and then on the back side of it, I put stencil paste on the rice paper, but it solidified onto the stencil. And I did think, oh, I've ruined it. But I didn't ruin it. It's all okay. Phew! Now, somebody fancies all of them. If you want all of them, and I tell you what, that has been in the past really busy. That bundle has been really busy. When we did, and you can still get it, I think, the actual live that we did with all the pastes, if you do want to go for the whole bundle, sorry, I got weird hiccups, shop Luna 35. So you're going to get 35 beautiful colours, and it has dropped that price, and it's been held actually to £184.49. Again, it is a substantial purchase, but I tell you what, you're getting everything. And you get the Lunas, you get the solars, and you get those glittery ones, and you get the neons. Let me just show you. I haven't picked out all the swatches, but I've got some of the swatches. Look at the neons. You get the neons in the 35, don't you, Abs? Yeah, you get the neons. The neons are lush. You get, look, the Lunas. So you're getting a beautiful selection of your Lunas, which are just exquisite. I'm not going to show them y'all, but aren't they just divine? Look at that. That's guppy. Bet you any money. I bet you any money that's guppy. I can't find it, but I bet you, because it's one of my favourites, is that colour. It's just delicious. And then, look, the glittery ones. Glittery ones are so nice. Look at that. Look how much glitter there is in there. So yeah, if you do want that collection, shop Luna 35. It is a big one, but it's a good one. Oh, Sylvia's saying hello to Paola. Is that my Paola? Is that the telly wife watching? If it is, hi telly wife. It's lovely to have your company. I'm just going on floor, everyone, because I've dropped some cardstock and my paste, and I'm not sure about, I need this. So I did, bear with. And now I'm stuck on the floor. Hold on, what's that? I need that too. Right, everybody. Okay, so if you want the paste, you know what to do. I need a pay rise. Sorry, Lizzie. I know, it's in it. Everything's just so nice. Don't buy them all at once, Lizzie. You can wait. It's going to be okay. Buy one at a time. It's all okay. But yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? They are beautiful. I know. It becomes so tempting, doesn't it? We know. We are all as bad. You are in the right company, I'm afraid. Right. Now, last bit, it has to be, oh, I forgot though, we haven't done the ephemera. We have to show you the ephemera. We have to show you the dies, because the dies are my favourite. Now, do you know earlier when I was saying that background, how good it'd be with the ephemera? Look, if I brought the ephemera in, oh, I love things like this, cause, look how cool, just that beautiful ephemera. And if I just take like a section, see, you can just, and it's important this, when you do backgrounds, and this isn't a background, remember, this was just cleaning up, right? But if you take something like this, that you were using just to clean up, well, the government give me an increase on my pension. Sylvia, I'm not gonna be really positive about your chances with that kid. I tell you what, Sylvia, I'm dreading pension. Oh my gosh, I'm dreading by the time I'm expecting a pension. They're gonna laugh in my face, don't you think, Sylvia? They'll be like, "Are you having a laugh, girl? You should have saved up." But right, chop it up, because when you chop up one of your backgrounds that you've created, and especially when it isn't even a background, it's not even a background. This is just scrap. But then look, if we come in, oh, look at that colour. Doesn't that look beautiful? I love this. So look, now we can just bring in some of these beautiful pieces of ephemera like this. See, aren't they just stunning? These are the easiest things to work with, because literally you don't need to do anything. You just need a few pieces of ephemera and it already looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? That's nothing, and it already looks stunning. And do you know what you can do, right? I like things like this. This is, you know, when you haven't tons and tons of time and you want something that just looks blinking lovely. Blinking. Did well. Look. So now I could let's take life, colours and rainbow. So chopping it up again. I like doing this. Look. And then taking that and popping that on. See, you just one of your gorgeous backgrounds that you've made with a bit of paint. Look how cool that'd look. So, yeah, so nice, but that feels like cheating because I've done nothing. But it looks really good, doesn't it? Then it's because of this ephemera. The ephemera is delicious. And I can bring in, like, mix and match your colours. Like, bring in those beautiful, richer colours. Then it's just, the way it works. It's just fab, innit? I love playing. Isn't it nice sometimes? Sometimes just playing with something nice and simple like this. Look at the way it's been cut. Look at the detail on that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Just layering that up. Oh, some days, right, when your mojos, I didn't swear, but it wasn't a words for ladies. When your mojos disappeared, sometimes just something like this is the best thing. Just pop in a bit of ephemera on a card like that. Doesn't that look pretty? And shall I tell you what else, right? You know the leftover circles? Look, I could bring in some of my leftover circles. That's from one of my dies. These have all been spritzed because they've been in my way. But I could just bring them in because it makes it look visually interesting. And then bring in your life. See, look how cool that starts to look, doesn't it? How beautiful. Dead easy. I love things like this are so ridiculously simple. Because you've got so much colour in these, that background, it's just going to make a background come to life without much effort. You know, you can create very, very simple but effective things, but then obviously you can go for it. And I think, well, with any demonstrations, you know, we'll have demonstrations that are longer and more in depth, but then doing just little techniques like this are so important, because there are days when literally you don't want to spend hours. And I love that. Doesn't that look beautiful on there? Oh, just really like. It's the colours. The colour is just magnificent. Really like that. Beautiful. 1A. I tell you what, if you're making to sell, hey, Sheila, mine arrived today. Hooray, that's exciting. If you are making to sell, and I know, imagine creating, right? Imagine using all your scrap backgrounds that you've been doing and sticking one bit of ephemera on it and then a sentiment. That'll make it go a long way. And it looks really quite, doesn't it look classy, that? You know when they say clean and simple? Clean and simple. I want to use all my scrappy backgrounds now just to see what they look like. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe I can't get away with all of them. But beautiful, innit? Right, okay. So, ephemera, obviously, dead easy, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You need ephemera in your life. But because I'm very aware of time, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes, I don't want to do more than 3 hours, poor Abs. It's quiet in my head. Are you still there, Abs? Are you still okay? Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's hanging on in there. I promise this is going to be my last one now, but I need to talk about the dies. Now, I've already done quite a bit of die cutting. The one I'm going to show you in detail today, and we're back on Thursday, okay? And I promise Thursday I'll do a different die, okay? Because I think that's important. But the one I really wanted to show you is this, because I love them all. I can't really choose, but I have to show you this because it's proper cool, isn't it? So, they're all stunning. I really like these. They're just so good. They're so good. There's so many uses. Now, I've already been die cutting, of course. So, in this, what I've done, and I've die cut a few bits, but I have die cut this in black now. Now come the backgrounds. Funnily enough, actually, before I move on to this, you know, other day I had the Bipasha stamps. I did that. Look how good it looks on that background. Doesn't that look cool? Or, and this were the light bulb, but I made it into a little floaty thing, airship. Yeah, hot air balloon, that's the one. Look how good it looks on the backgrounds. This is a background with the rose as well. Don't it look cool? Love that, love that. Oh, Jane, don't you worry. And look, doesn't it look cool? I saw it and I thought, oh my gosh, that fits so well. And that fits so well with the beautiful ephemera as well. Because the colours I've used for my flowers. Oh, Leona, you've gone off again, haven't you? Look how gorgeous. Maybe not that one, but doesn't it work? Love that. Anyway, I wanted to show you that because I saw it and I thought, oh, that works beautiful with these, doesn't it? I thought that's a bit strong. Anyway, that's off on a tangent. Let's bring it back, kid. Come on. So, backgrounds. Okay, let me pop that over there. More of my die cuts. Don't lose them. So, I've got one of my backgrounds now. This die. So, if you were just using it as is, so you could take one of your backgrounds. Obviously, you could cut it off there. Of course, you could get, if you wanted to, let me get the chicken. Get a smaller one. I love it. My cardstock behind me now is an absolute mess. So I could get one of my A6s and just sit it directly onto the A6. And I love that because it just fits perfectly onto that A6. Obviously, if you wanted to, you could have a heavier background. So, and I love that because it frames it beautifully, doesn't it? So you've got that option. Or with your background that you've created, you can sort of cut into that background. So and I like doing stuff like this because then you decide what you want to see. So, you know, you might be wanting to see your lovely little dribbles. You might want to bring it up here and see more colour. And can you see now this has dried? You know, I was chatting before about the Distress Oxide and how opaque they are. I mean, you can still see a bit of the print, but it's really opaque. But look at the shimmer and shine from the spritz. Don't they look marvellous? But see, so you could take and you're just taking that part. So this is it with your backgrounds. You know, you've got that beautiful card, and look how good it looks on any of the pieces of card. And if you're using the different sizes, so for instance, with the A4, your sentiments are going to be really big, whereas if you go in A6, obviously your sentiments have all shrunk down. And I mean, it fits on that A6 perfectly. You know, it's been designed to fit on that A6 perfectly. It works, it just works beautifully on there. So let's start, let's go for it. So I will take, just to make it nice and easy, let's take that gorgeous A6, and then what I'm going to do is pop it on here. And this is dead easy, because all I wanted to do with these is just show you how effective they are, and your options, of course. So, this is playing. So look, what we can start doing is, you could take it as is, and you can start building. So you can bring in your little buildings and start adding your little buildings. You could add little stairs if you wanted to. So this is just using the dies as they are, right? So literally just the little dies. You've got your little sunshine there. Just your little dies as they come to you in the packet. So cutting a few extras and you're off. So you've got all your little, it's a branch that I'm after. There, little branch. So you've got all these little extra dies. Let's move that down a bit. See what you can do. So really easily you start to build up, and I think with that one I need to just get the little bits out of that one. Hold on, I don't want to do it over my card really, because I can't see it properly. Over there it is. I need to get them windows. Sorry, I need to get it out the way because I can't see for light for some reason. Okay, them little bits. My when I was cutting these, my Gemini, it's I think because my plates are so bent, it's not quite as cutting quite as well as it used to. But can you see where I'm going? So you start building up your little scene like so. So you start creating your own little scene. Doesn't it look cute? So you start bringing all these extra little dies in, and you start to build up this gorgeous little scene. Dead easy. I mean, obviously, you know, you're just following, you're just following the design and bringing that in. So, obviously, dead easy. You can use it like that. However, if you want to, I'm rummaging, because I've got all these other elements. Because what I have cut as well is my leaf design now. Move these for a second. Like so. Now, because with the leaf design, I've cut it out of the decorative cardstock, and I just thought it looked beautiful. Of course, if I put it on that, I'm going to lose it. I could ink it. If I inked it, then it's going to pop. Okay, yeah, the die with the fox is beautiful, Shelley. It is beautiful. And oh my gosh, it's so easy to work with. On Thursday, we're definitely going to be working with the different ones, definitely. But, right, I'm going to start sticking, okay? So, because the other thing you can do with this, let's start sticking, Leonie, because you do need to wind this up soon. So let's chop this, right? I'm going to chop it at an angle, so it's not going to just disappear like that. Okay, so that's going to be there, but then look, this now I can put, so it actually goes back to back. See, I love that. You can budge it up if you want to. So if you want them to overlap and it becomes a solid, doesn't that look cool? I love that, because it's like a proper little tree, isn't it? Which is just beautiful. Now, perfect. So when Abs designed this, when they were doing it, they made sure that it fit like that. That you could design it so it fit like that. This is what it was aimed for. So that design was... that was the plan of action, and it looks gorgeous. Now, I'm definitely doing that, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the little sunshine, I'm going to put that there, and let's get The little sunshine. Oh, you must be feeling a bit better. You're singing. And I'm going to take a bit of our squeezed lemonade. My favourite, however, is my fossilised amber. Oh, where's my fossilised amber? My fossilised amber might be one that I need to clean, though. I'm going to have a squeezed lemonade. Not that that's an issue. It's just fossilised amber is my favourite. You only just do this one. Come on. Right. Now, I don't want this to be heavy. I just want it to have a really nice shimmer behind it. Okay, so that's my plan of action. Really clever designs, aren't they? Aren't they, Julie? Yeah, they're wonderful. I love back to back. Oh, yay. That's great. Oops, sauce dies. Oh, I don't know what you were saying there. I missed the other bit of the message. Now, spritz on, right? Now, what I love about this, when you're spritzing, it does a spritz. It's not aiming to be a mist. It's aiming to be a spritz. So when you're just sort of squeezing it, you're not putting loads of pressure on. So you get the droplets. And I really, really love that because it gives you an uneven sort of finish and it looks really, really effective. If you would like your beautiful, beautiful squeezed lemonade, that is shop Oxide squeezed. So if you do want a cheeky bit of squeezing, go for your Oxide squeezed, okay? And that is at the top there. Remember, of course, you can go for the buying 6, but you're only paying for 5. Now, I want this to dry. Well, that's drying, so I'm going to move that over there and allow that to dry. Okay, well, that's doing its thing. What I'm going to, and look, always work on black card. Beautiful, never gets boring. Never gets boring. What I'm going to do, okay, is so this is the bit that I'm going to use because I want to use this as a bit of filler inner. I think I might change my mind yet, but I think I'm going to use this as a bit of filler inner, okay? Again, but yeah, I might do it and then go, meh, falling out with it. But at the minute, this is where I'm going with this. So I'm going to go on with a cheeky bit of my vintage photo. Now, I could just ink it. I don't need to spritz it. If you ink it, then you're going to be more controlled with this. Shopping list has just got longer. Sorry. And all the products work together so well, don't they? It just, everything works so well. That colour pops, doesn't it? Claudine. That's such a beautiful name. Yes, everything pops. I love that colour. And look. This is Vintage Photo. Vintage Photo was my favourite colour once upon a day. And I mean, I still love it, but I changed my favourites. You know, I'm such a fickle lady. But Vintage Photo, I used to, when I first started using the Distressed family, before Oxides were even thought of, but Vintage Photo was my one. It was the one I used all the time. I'm also going to use a cheeky bit of, no, it's a cracking campfire. The cracking campfire, okay? And I'm just layering this. So it's already got colour as a cardstock, but I'm layering a bit of extra colour. As I say, I might fall out with this. I might not use it. However, it's going to be there. It's going to be ready if I do want it. So I've got that option. So popping a bit of that on, like so. Again, cleaning the nozzle every time. So I've mixed Vintage Photo and then my cracking campfire. And then let's give it a shimmer and shine. And look, we've got a stencil. Doesn't it look cool? And so as you're doing it, all of this starts, as usual, becoming my obsessive background. Antique linen, yeah, that's strong. That's strong. Antique linen's a good one. But it'd be rude not to. As we're spritzing, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Put a bit on them. It'd be rude. So I'm going to go on with, I'm mixing it up. So I'm going to go for my Distressed spritz with these. Let's have a bit of shimmer and shine on them. And just a bit, but shimmer and shine. And because it's that beautiful decorative cardstock, you can see underneath it because it's the spritz. So it's just going to give me a beautiful shimmer. So and then lift that off. So look how we've got a lovely cardstock behind, which looks fab. All those lovely, lovely colours. Oh, broken china. Yeah, that's strong. Look, look. And I'm going to chop this, but in fact, I'll tell you what I am going to do. I am going to dry this. I know I don't normally dry my Distress family, but just for time, I'm going to give it a blast dry. Let's have a see. I've been done school run and a dog walk. I know, Angela, and I promised I weren't going to go on for 3 hours today because of poor abs, and I nearly have done 3 hours. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Have I? What? Yeah, it is nearly 5. Oh, poor abs. I did say to him, if he goes quiet in my head, it might mean he's having a snooze. It is quiet in my head. Right, okay. So, is there... Yeah, he was nearly falling asleep earlier. Honestly, it would have been fine. You could have had a nap. I woke him up. I must have shouted something when I got right excited and woke him up. Did I wake you up with a right jump like that as well? You'll be having nightmares tonight. You'll be hearing my voice in your nightmares. So, how beautiful is that? Now, let's have a play. Let's start building, okay? So, where did I put my background? There's my background. So, this is my background. I'm going to get another bit of black card. I'm using black card this time so you can see what I'm doing because this is so busy now. It's looking good though, isn't it? My scrap card. And then take my sun off. Look, and that's pretty. So I've got that. So there's that beautiful shimmer, which looks so ridiculously effective. And I'm going to blast this. I'll get bored of blasting this and I will pull up some of them drips. Because I do get a bit bored of heat gunning things. So just go over and anything that's still a bit damp. But look, how pretty does that look? So you've got that beautiful shimmer and shine, which I just think looks so effective. Right, let's start building. So we're going to come on, look, with that here. So I want it so the sun shines just behind. 34 degrees. That's so funny. I'm still thinking about the weather on our Pat. There we go. Peg. Wasn't it? Not Pat. There we go. Pop that there. Like so. Beautiful, innit? I'm gonna faff. Let's have a faff. Faff where I want my layers. I will stick these down before I get too faffy. Because otherwise I'll be faffing for ages. And now I decide... Okay. What? What were you saying? Oh, people are saying get better soon. He's saying thank you. I know, poor Rabs. I'm not surprised that he only had a little nap. How are you feeling, love? Are you feeling rough as toast? Oh, Rabsy. Your head, is it really bad? Oh no, Mike. Have you been loads of water? Have you had your earphones in all through this though? Only one. See, that might not have helped because I find earphones. All right, okay. He has changed it halfway through. I love it. We can just have a little chat while I'm chopping up. Look how pretty that looks. You see that would look quite pretty. You know, like just having it so the houses are hidden. Doesn't it? Doesn't that look pretty as well? Oh, quickly, Orny. Yeah, I didn't mean, that is actually, Julie, just more good luck than good management. But I have actually captured the word joy, haven't I? Yes. I definitely planned that, Julie. Yep, all planned. Absolutely wasn't. But I'm really pleased I did it. Right, now, let's put this at the bottom and see what it looks like. I might want to do it, I might not. But I just thought that could look quite interesting. Just along the bottom there. You know, for extra texture. What's that one? Oh, feel better soon. Oh, Marinella, he said thank you. Marianella. I'm going to keep saying your name. Marie? Ah, Noel. Marie Noel. I see. I'm trying to do it as Marion. Marie Noel. Oh, that's nice. I get it now. Marie Noel. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, you need to rest up, Abs. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. No partying for a while. Poor love. He hasn't been partying. You had to... There were no chance this weekend, was there? Isn't it rubbish being poorly at the weekend? Oh, literally the first time he's been out is this morning to go to work. Just rubbish. So I'm sticking these down because I need to get this finished, because poor Abs. I must admit I would be faffing more, everybody, as you probably well know. But it's like, no, come on, girl. I want to move that down now. I've fallen out with it. Force it down a bit like that. There. Like so. It's just layers. They're so pretty, these dies. Aren't they cool? There's so much you can do with them. I do like the leaves, so it looks like it's hidden behind the leaves as well. And I think that looks well cool. And bring in the other sets of dies, because obviously everything mixes and matches so well and gives you so many different looks. And there's texture in these as well. So that texture, you know, if you go over with your wax, the texture will pop. So there's different stuff. Like the different layers. Oh, I don't know what I've got on it there. There you go. So make sure that's glued down. And then pop another little blue on. I get name envy on these lives. That's so funny, Julie. Yeah, there's some beautiful names. Oh, she's from Mauritius. How fabulous. Have I ever been? I don't think I've ever been to Mauritius. That's another place, Abs, we're going to have to go. On our world tour. World tour of... yes, if you have a rice paper manufacturer in Mauritius, that is a great excuse for going over and visiting. Or just coming over and doing personal workshops. To Mauritius. But see, I love this. Then actually, I was thinking of putting it so it was hiding behind here as an extra layer, because I kind of like that. Oh, I still kind of like that. Yes, I do kind of like that. Okay. Oh gosh, I've gone into faff mode again. Sorry, I just start to play. I'm going to faff. These do definitely bring out faff mode in me, because there's that much you can do with them. You just end up faffing. There, that's nice. That's nice. And see that even these, see with these ones, even these little bits, you can start using them in so many different ways. Like actually now you see, I kind of fancy, oh in fact do it. I'm going to chop it down. And because it's got the spritz on it, I don't know if you can see the detail of that. No, you can't. I don't think it'll zoom in enough. But it looks really interesting the way the spritz has sat on top of the card. It looks really, really effective. It gives it kind of a lovely mist. And it looks really, really beautiful. I am really faffing, everybody. I'm so sorry, but I've gone into faff time. It's faff time. And I'm just chopping it up. The problem is, right, I'm terrible at this. Because I go into faff time, I do this, I'll spend about 3 hours, and then I'll fall out with it. Does anybody else do that? Spend about 3 hours on a project, because you ended up faffing, and then go, I don't like it after all. I do it all the time. But no, I like that. I'm not sure about this bit at bottom yet. But if I don't like that bit at bottom, I can use something else. But I like this behind it, just a bit behind it, because I think it breaks it up. Right, I've still got my little, I could have a double sunshine, like a double moon. But anyway, let's build. So I won't go too crazy with the building. And I'm not going to overthink it either. I'm just going to stick stuff on it. So rather than, she says, covering up my word joy, rather than overthinking it. Let's just glue. Oh, the little star. Love the little star. And then let's get my little houses. So then little house there. I won't put all the houses on. Do you find as well, because you've got all the houses, you kind of want to put them all on the project? It's like, no, you don't need to put them all on, kid. Walk away. I'll just put another one on. And because they're quite clustered, the houses, you kind of want to cluster them when you stick them on as well. But actually, like the little ones on their own look really cool, don't they? So they don't need to be clustered. The neighbours don't need to be, but that looks nice, doesn't it? No, I love that. And maybe you want to 3D them if you want. So you can always do that. If you really want, you could put a different colour behind the windows. You know, I mean, that would take some work, you know, an acetate behind the windows. It would look phenomenal, but you'd have to have the patience for that, of which I have none. Well, I've got a bit, otherwise I won't be doing it so faffy, would I? Oh, I need another star, but I've only cut 2 stars. You could have, you know, if you were putting the moon on, which I'm not doing, but you could have the moon, and you could have the ladders going up to the moon, couldn't you? For man in the moon, adorable. Not going to use the moon. Let's put a little twig like this. I have nearly done. Remember, we will be telling you who's won that £20 soon, because I have nearly finished. So if you do want to be with a chance of winning that £20, you do need to share this lovely live, and of course type the word win. Make sure you pop the word win in the comments and share the live. If you've already shared the live, that's absolutely wonderful. Just make sure you type in win. And somebody is going to win £20 that will be credited to their account, and you can spend it on whatever you fancy. But make sure you type the word win and share it. That would be wonderful. We will be letting you know the winner, and it will be very soon, because I have nearly finished. Okay, pop that there like that. Doesn't it look lovely? Right, Leonie, that's enough, kid. Come on. Walk away now. I want to use a ladder. Look at the little ladder. Oh, I'm going to have to use a ladder. Am I doing too much? No, let it go. Drifting off then. Thought you were talking about putting acetate on your car windows. That's hilarious. Who else is drifting off? Have I got everybody? Have we chilled out now, everybody? Are we a bit too chilled now? Is it nap time for everyone? It's nap time for me too. Shall we all have a little nap? I wanted to put that on as well, but it'd be too much. So what I'm going to do instead is use one of my words again, because I'm loving my words, and this time I'm just going to go life, because it's all those beautiful homes and it's all about life. So take this. I want blue. Now I'm going to go for not a distress oxide, because I haven't got one on my counter that's a blue. So I'm just going to pick up a archival actually, but that's fine. And then we're going to go for that there, like that. Perfect. What do you think? Do you like it, everybody? Isn't it cool? Look at that. I love that. I just think it looks so interesting. Are you still awake, or Abs? Were you? Were you having a nap then, love? Everybody sounds so sleepy. I'm done, love. I'm done. I have told them to do the share. I told them to do the share and type win for a chance to win. So I've already done that. So they know that bit. But I've done. Because I think the poor lad, he needs some sleep, aren't they? Beautiful, everybody. I'm nearly horizontal. That's hilarious, Sheila. That's so funny. I love that everyone's having a chill out. Oh, it's like chill out with Leonie time, isn't it? That's so nice. Everybody's calm and relaxed It is very calm and relaxing, isn't it? I'm glad I've what's the word? I've relaxed you all. That's what I'm going to go for. I'll show you some of the beautiful backgrounds that we've created. So everybody remember, share, type win, because someone is going to be in with a chance of winning. And of course, if you did miss any of the loveliness that we've been doing in this 3-hour mega sesh, then do have a look back, because you can have a look on catch up. You can have a look back on Facebook and see all the different goodies that we've been doing. But I think that's it. I'm sure I did something else, but I can't see it. I don't know. It's probably on the floor somewhere. I'll spin my camera. Are you ready? I'm going to spin. Let's spin my camera and then we can say goodbye. Are we ready to do winners or abs? Are we ready? Are we ready to do a winner? Who's won £20? Wakey, everyone. I feel like, at school when I was kids, I'll go right quiet and it's all lovely, and then you have to wake everybody up really calm. Feel like that. Right then. So, hopefully, you've all shared it and stuff like that. And do remember to type in live as well, because then the next one is on Thursday at 2:00. And we'll be doing it. But next on Thursday, we'll be using different products. We're definitely going to use this collection again. I'm going to use the dies. I'll concentrate more on the dies on Thursday. But we are going to be using different products. But I will be using the stencils as well, actually. Might be doing a few cheeky backgrounds as ever. But yeah, that's on Thursday. So do come back on Thursday for more crafting, because it's very exciting. Obviously, after the live, we'll do a run through of all the products that I've used today. So if you did miss anything, you'll be able to catch it on the run through and see if there's anything you fancy. But thank you ever so much for staying tuned and obviously keeping us company. It's been wonderful. We've had loads of people watching throughout, so thank you ever so much. Are we doing it? Are we doing it, abs? Are we doing the winner? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm born ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Hit the button. Oh, I can't see the name spaghetti. It's not coming up on my screen. I like seeing the name spaghetti. Is there a name? Lorraine, it hasn't come up on my screen, love, that's why. Lorraine, yeah, no, I can't see anything. I can only see me. Yeah. Lorraine Rayner, you have won. So £20 is going to be credited to your account. And of course, it means you can spend it. Yay! Thank you ever so much. Oh, lovely, lovely abs. You take care. Go and get some rest. Go and get some rest. Take me out your head. And everybody, there will be a run of all the products that we've used in this live, but thank you ever so much. We will be back with you Thursday. Just take care. Now I'm going to mute myself and do some tidying. See you soon, everyone. Thank you very much. Bye.